Good morning, PACE 2022. We are here live at the Laurel Racetrack, about to experience a wonderful Twilight Princess HD run. My name is Fino.
I am Gymnast86.
And we are going to be joined by our friend D3 or D3lighted. He'll be running the HD version on the Wii U. And we are also joined by our fly friend here, who is landing on my face. And yeah, so we'll be D3 will be running Twilight Princess HD any percent, and yeah, we'll throw it over to him.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Twilight Princess, the HD version on the Nintendo Wii U. This game came out in 2016. This is again the Wii U version, not the Switch version. That version doesn't exist yet. Maybe one day, but we'll see what happens in the near future with that. Anyways, we're going to get started right away. This is just going to be a any percent run. Are we ready on the timer? All right, I'm going to on go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, all right, that's fine. No problem. No problem. Okay, no problem. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's do it. Awesome. All right. So, welcome to Twilight Princess. HD 80%. In the first minute, we have a really tough trick actually coming up. So I'm gonna hand it over to Jim and Fino to explain the trick that's gonna be happening here while I focus.
Yeah, so Twilight Princess HD starts off with this trick called the opponent gate. Basically, it's going to allow us to skip the first 2 days of Orden Village. We're going to get on opponent here, and we're going to position her very specifically up against the Orden gate, which is closed right now, because the game doesn't want you to go out of Orden this early in the run. But with this precise positioning that D3 is going to use to set up here, he's going to essentially squeeze himself between opponent and the gate, and then he's going to bonk into the gate repeatedly to attempt to clip through, using opponent's body as the force to clip him through the gate. It's a little tricky because, unfortunately, it's somewhat RNG-based. The way that the gate swings is RNG, and the gate needs to swing in a very specific way for the clip to actually work, along with, opponent being in the correct position and all that. So, it could take, 3 tries, or it could take 30. Looks like it's pretty close to working here. Quite in the right animation swing those last few times. The wind is almost going through.
There we go.
Hey, there you go.
Nice. Awesome. That's pretty good. That's one of the main things I was worried about with this. Is just the gate, and also coming up. We don't have a sword, and the way you progress in this part is you need to rescue this kid named Tallow with a wooden sword and a slingshot. But as you see, we have neither of those, but we have our ways to get past those requirements, which is great. So we're going to use the horse grass here to call our trusty steed Epona.
She clipped through the gate after us.
Yeah, she knows how to wrong warp. We need to try and gain those abilities from her. Alright, she'll be dashing through here. Gonna be grabbing the lantern from our good friend Koro here. This item is really useful a little later in the route. Gonna enable for us to skip a dungeon, but we'll get into that a little later. Need to equip my lantern oil on my gamepad. So I am playing on the Wii U Pro controller, so I'm actually not playing on the gamepad, and which is nice for me because the reason I can't use the gamepad is just way too heavy for my hands and it hurts when I use it. So the Pro controller is perfect for me. I've used it throughout all my years of speedrunning this game, and it's never failed me once. There is one thing I lose from not using the gamepad, and that is the gyroscope aiming. Basically, when you pull out an item like the Gale Boomerang or the Claw Shot, you can move the controller around and you can aim it really quickly. but since I'm using the Pro Controller, it doesn't have a gyroscope, so I have to deal with manual aiming, which isn't too bad. There are some cases where manual aiming is better, like there's a trick in City in the Sky called Arialfo Skip, and that trick is, it's evil, it's an evil trick, but with manual aiming, it makes it just slightly, a little bit easier. So we're gonna keep on rolling through the forest here, gonna grab that key, and coming up we have another run killer of a trick. We have Boko pushing. Basically what's gonna happen is there's two Bokos and there's the kid in the cage. We have to first break the cage by using the Bokos so they can attack the cage and break it. And then we're gonna push him all the way down to this little shop. And this shop has a bird. The bird, his name is Trill, by the way. Trill's our homie. He is our homie for the run. All right. Pretty good so far. This is another like scary part as well because, you know, like taking damage before, I need to be really careful not to die. If I do die, it's completely fine, but let's try not to die.
It'll basically just waste a bunch of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll hand it off to you and Jim to explain what's going on here.
Yeah, so basically at the start here, D3's trying to manipulate the positions and attack swings of the Bokoblins so that they break the cage for him. Normally the game expects you to break the cage with the wooden sword. Yeah, thankfully the Bokoblins can damage it too. And then he's doing here what he referred to earlier as Bokoblin pushing, which is a little bit self-explanatory, but it's a lot trickier than it looks because of just how the Bokoblin collision works. When we're up against the wall like this, we can kind of push him fast because we have that wall to sort of stop him from going away. But once we get away from the wall, we have to target him and then do a lot of micro-adjusting to be able to push him over to the shop.
Yeah, the Bokoblin tends to like sway left and right as you're pushing him, so you have to kind of react to that and adjust your control stick position so that you don't lose him. And yeah, unfortunately, sometimes things like this can happen where he escapes the shop, and then you have to push him back in.
And of course, the other Bokoblin that we don't care about being in the way here doesn't help a whole lot.
Definitely die here, but it's fine. Okay, drop a heart maybe? Nope. Didn't get lucky enough. I'm just gonna take the death because I know there's no way.
Yeah, just go ahead and take it now. Yeah.
Yeah. So thankfully, if we do kill one of the Bokos, the other one will just be chilling up there, and we can easily just push him back down, and it won't be no problem. So get a nice health refill here, back up to 3 hearts. Also, another important thing coming up here is to the left here. There's a chest. We're open this chest. It has a 10 ruby. We need to get 100 rubies before the end of Forest Temple. So we grab a lot of extra rubies in the beginning state of Ordon.
Yeah, those 100 rubies will be used for don't technically need to finish the run.
All right, this guy's being very nice to me. Thank you very much. Thank you, my good friend.
Yeah, so it's kind of a bit of a miracle that the Bokoblins don't attack us. Or like the Bokoblin we're pushing doesn't usually attack us when we're trying to do this. And I'm pretty sure it's because like we're too close to the Bokoblin for it to like trigger an attack. So it's just kind of vibing with the push.
All right, not bad, not too bad, pretty good. I'll take it. Now, pretty much we have a pretty chill run until we hit another trick, but that's wait later on. We're not going to worry about that right now. But we do have a little bit of a nice RNG section coming up here with our good friend, the goats. Every TP speedrun does goats at least once, and we have to do goats. All right, so we're going to skip these cutscenes. Thankfully, the Zelda game allows us to skip cutscenes. Very fortunate about that. Now we have our good friend, Howard. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's see if any Howards today. Got a bunch of Howards over here today. Hi guys. You guys want to go in? That'd be great. Where's the last one? Oh, you're just chilling over here? Yeah, there's Howard. Hi Howard. How's it going, man? There we go. Okay, not too bad. All right. Now we're gonna make our way over to Ilya. We're gonna skip a cutscene. Ilya's gonna take her horse away because we apparently hurt Epona. But before we do that, we're gonna jump on someone's mailbox real quick and get some more rubies. Just like that. Very nice. These 2 10s behind the house, and then we're gonna make our way over to the spring once again. Sometimes I like to have my lantern out for cosmetic sake. Like, you don't need to pull out the lantern there, but I just do it because I think it looks cool. So why not, you know? All right. So now we're gonna crawl through this little tunnel, and then after that, we're gonna magically transform into a wolf.
And to kind of recap what D3's done so far, he's completely skipped the first 2 days of work on, meaning we don't have the milk bottle, we don't have the slingshot, we don't have the fishing rod. And so those familiar with sort of how this game works casually are probably wondering, like, well, if we didn't get the fishing rod, how are we going to like fish out the ring fish and get the snow later on? And we'll be seeing some sort of creative stuff to sort of get bypass that check.
Not box break, reset. Lost 3 frames. Yeah, so you can break that box before that cutscene starts up, but I apparently missed it. It's a little specific. And now we have the sewers. So with movement with Wolf is rather simple. All you really do is dash. Sometimes you B attack a couple times. In the linear Twilight section, we're going to be seeing some more interesting movement inside Hyrule Castle with not just dashing, but with like mixing between Bs and B attacks and dashes. But generally, Wolf movement is mostly simple, I would say. Human movement is very much more complicated. Rolling in this game is it's so deep. It's really deep. All right, so we're gonna do a B attack here, and a little technique that runners do is we dash at the edge, so we get a dash as soon as we land. It's called a dash cancel. And we're gonna skip that cutscene, crawl through the tunnel. And upcoming, we have a little bit of a tech skip coming up. Saves 2 seconds, you know, feeling pretty good. Hopefully you can get it. Let's see here. Unfortunate, but it's okay. Better off that I fail it than fail it a different way, because you need to like slide on the edge of that platform. If you don't slide on the edge, like the left edge, and if you jump past it, you won't get that trigger to jump, and you would have to like fall down again. And we have our favorite, another favorite mechanic, ropes. These ropes in TP, they're bad. Every Zelda game, ropes are bad in, so they're still bad. All right, very nice, very nice. So you might think, you know, what are some differences between the GameCube version, the Wii version, and the HD version? Well, there's like 3 big ones. There's like 3 big tricks that separate the games mostly. So in the GameCube and Wii version, there's tricks called Back in Time. There's called Early Master Sword, and there's called Map Glitch. Those all are patched in the HD version, unfortunately. But we make do what we have. We still have the boomerang long jump attacks. In the Wii version, they don't have boomerang long jump attacks. I feel really bad for them not having boomerang LJAs, but it's okay. All right, so we just met up with Zelda. She's going to talk about lore. We don't care about lore. We're just going to skip these cutscenes. All right, and now we have to go back to Orden to get a sword and shield. Theoretically, you could do a trick called sword and shield skip, but you would basically not have a sword to beat the rest of the game, so it's very much required that we get a sword and shield here. Hi, Hugo. Bye, Hugo.
Yeah, so that's the Bokoblin that's used for Sword and Shield skip in the GameCube and Wii version, and he's been named Hugo for as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've named quite a few of the NPCs and enemies in this game.
I have some names of my own. Like, there's a ledge coming up. I call that ledge Bruce because he's just not nice sometimes. He doesn't let me climb the ledge. And hopefully just the minute jump is nice to me. Alright, just gonna jump our way over here. Scare this guy. Boo! I mean, I know it was Halloween yesterday, so I guess we showed up late to the party. I'm gonna fall right there, and this is our good friend Bruce. I like to call this ledge Bruce. Sometimes he's just not nice. Let's see if Bruce is nice to me today. No, Bruce, what are you doing, man? Oh my god. Thank you. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. That's okay. Got our nice wooden shields with some nice goat horns on it. And now we're going to be getting our Ordon sword. Right here, I'm going to just do a small B attack to get my dash going. And then I'm just going to make my way across, and then just dig. Alrighty. We got our sword, we got our shield, we're ready to go. We're all geared up and everything. Now we're gonna head back to head to Fair and Twilight, but before Fair and Twilight, we have to fight a shadow beast or a shadow messenger. Just to have the game explain us some things. But again, cutscenes, they're not important. Bye, Hugo. So you saw me like semi-teleport there. I just skip cutscenes and the game just places you there. Skipping cutscenes is fast. So all we're gonna do is do quick spins. Quick spinning by rotating the left stick and a circular motion, and then pressing the B button in between. Just that circular motion. Gonna finish off that messenger really quickly. That's about the only time we're gonna be using quick spins for these shadow messengers. After pretty much once we head into Fair and Twilight, we're gonna gain a new ability that Midna's gonna give us called the Midna Charge, and it's basically gonna let us one-shot those shadow messengers, and it's gonna be our main tool for those enemies. Yes. All right. I'm going to go over a little more differences between the GameCube version and the HD version now. So, in these Twilight sections, generally there would be 18 tiers in the GameCube and Wii versions, but in the Wii U version or HD version, they got rid of some of the tiers. They got rid of 4 tiers total, so there's only 12. There's only 12 tiers now. Makes it very nice for shorter. The Twilight sections are still very long, but to have some of those bugs removed is honestly a big change in my opinion. There are just some bugs that are in GameCube you have to go really out of your way for, and there's still some bugs in this version that you have to go out of your way for. But relatively, the Twilight sections are pretty tame when it comes to chasing down the shadow bugs. All right, so we just gained the Midna Charge there. So we're just gonna use that to kill those guys. Easy peasy. Got a heart from that cutscene. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna grab the vessel, and then what's gonna happen here, the spear's gonna pull out our map, and all we're gonna do is hit D-pad up to close the map quickly. Just like that, easy. Usually you just press B, but you can just hit up to close it really quickly, just like that. And then now we got our bugs. I'm just gonna line these two up, go for a B, attack there. And then we're gonna run over here to Koro's house. He has 2 bugs hanging in his place. Just gonna jump that ledge. Gonna B attack off the ledge. And then right here, I'm going to do that. I'm going to, I can't think of the wording right now. I'm going to unsense before I kill a second bug, so I can skip that little cutscene. Because if you kill the 2 bugs, the sense on core talks to you like, oh, the bugs are gone. Cool. But yeah, small little time save there. Let's see, that guy went left, so generally if that guy goes left, he's going to go up towards the entrance of the cave. Yeah, I missed him completely. It's all right. Ruby count's looking really good too. Around this part of the run, you want about maybe 30 or 40. You know, 40 obviously, actually, yeah, 40. And then we're going to get another 10 coming up by the end of this next section. The next little big room is going to be, I think, like 4 or 5 bugs in this one room. Skip that cutscene, dash to the right, jump attack. All right, very nice. Then we have 2 bugs inside this tree trunk. All right, very nice. Right on top. Let's see what kind of cycle I'm on. Looks pretty good. Just have to wait a little bit. Yeah, okay. And these 2 bugs are kind of frustrating at sometimes, so I'm going to try and dig them out at a specific position here. Let's see if they're nice. That looks pretty good. Very nice. Got the double kill. Gonna go behind the sign. Gonna dig, get a 10 ruby. And now we have 50. We have over half 100, so that's really good. Oh no, I failed DMS. I have to try again. So for context, this would be the Shadow Beast fight. You would do the early Master Sword sequence break. But obviously it's patched, so just gotta kill them.
Yeah, they patched it in actually 2 different ways. They prevented the specific Shadow Beast we use from being able to do the long attack that we used to jump up out of bounds in that area with. And they also just added invisible walls all around the area. So that's a 2-fold prevention method. It is actually still technically possible to do EMS, but it takes like 10 hours to do because it involves doing a really slow glitch called a rupee slide. So not exactly worth it in the name of speed.
So right there, I just did a 1-frame backflip to skip a nice session of text boxes. Would my commentators care to explain how I just did said text box skip?
Yeah, so in this version of the game, it's really useful because it has something called input buffering, where before Link can move coming out of an event like a cutscene or something like that, you can just hold the button combination that you want to input, and on the first possible frame, it will just input for you. So for tricks like that, where you want to backflip on the very first possible frame, all you have to do is hold like L down and A, and then it'll automatically input once you get control. Allowing a lot of 1-frame tricks like that throughout the run had to be much easier in this version.
Decent rolling, decent rolling. Nice, nice. And right here we have, coming up, a little small escort mission where we're going to be, following this monkey for a little bit. So, and you can speed it up by just pushing him slightly, but, generally, we just want to make sure the the monkey, our monkey friend here, doesn't get scared by the enemies. So if there's any donations, feel free to read them off.
Okay, I'll put a donation here.
Alright.
From Fallopian Golem. It says it's $5. Link might be skipping leg day today. Good luck, D3. It's been fantastic to see you get here. Love up.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the donation. Awesome, awesome. I think we want to see leg day today. So with this like little section here, the monkey can do a certain amount of swings, and you know the less swings you get, quicker it is. And there's a way I like to tell. There's like an SQ I have, so how like quickly or the fog dissipates kind of determines like how many swings I'm gonna get here. So right here, it dissipated fairly quickly, so I got a low number of swings. Here it's kind of taken a while, so I'm gonna get a lot more swings.
Yeah, another thing D3 wants to avoid here is having like the bats scare the monkey, because that'll reset his swing cycle, which can waste even more time.
I'm trying to get close to this Baba here. Nice.
Nice, well done.
And I have over 60 rubies, which is generally what I look for before heading into Forest Temple. So that's really good. All right, yeah, gotta turn around, yep. Any more? Nope, no extra rubies. Oh no, we're out of lantern oil. Gotta refill somehow. Gonna jump attack our lantern and pick it up. It's the easiest way I know to pick it up. And here we're going to refill our lantern oil. We're gonna swing, walking slash those two, and that's gonna aggro a Boko all the way over here. And then we're just gonna give him the 1-2. Gonna refill, just like that. And then now we're just Link is a thief now, apparently. All right. Come on, Link. Why gotta do that?
We don't have time to pay, this is a speedrun.
That is true, it is a speedrun. All right, so got our first hidden skill. This is the only required hidden skill to beat the game, actually. So this is the ending blow. And if you were to somehow get to Xanadu without the ending blow, you would not be able to finish him off. So thankfully, in this run, we run into him no matter what here. So there's never the possibility of like skipping the ending blow. All right, just gonna do a jump slash, and another one to get closer. There we go. Easy. All right, about to head into our first dungeon, Forest Temple. This is where we're gonna be getting the majority of the rest of our money for the bottle. And we're also gonna be wasting lantern oil as well while we're inside the dungeon. Very nice rolls, very nice. Okay, here we go. So in this first room here, there's gonna be 2 pillars, and they're both gonna have a pod on them, and then both of them will drop a 5. I'm only gonna grab this one because I have a good amount of rubies, and I don't think I will need that one. Also, this Keese is following me. Hi, buddy. Come here, I'm gonna bait that guy over, kill that spider. Oh, come on now. He's not dead. No, just break the cage, thank you. Okay, he's just standing right next to me. Is he okay?
He's vibing.
Yeah, he's vibing. Yeah, you're right. All right, we're just gonna finish him off real quick. And then I'm gonna attempt to skip this, killing this spider here. It
Actually looks good.
Yeah, this is great.
Really?
Very,
Nice.
very nice. Awesome. That is great. So another quality of life change you might have not noticed is that climbing speed is greatly increased with ladders, vines, everything. So there's a later point in the run where you're climbing a really long ladder, and you'll see the speed Link climbs at. It's crazy. So we're gonna kill that Skulltula here, and then I'm gonna do a input buffering backflip here to get closer to the door. Can't skip the text, but we want to get closer to the door. There, here, I'm just gonna do a jump slash. I always do it in my runs. Very nice. So there's gonna be a spider web here. Just gonna burn that, and then I'm gonna leave my lantern oil out, just letting it waste. Gonna do some rolls across these platforms. So right there, I rolled on the side, the edging of that staircase, and the reason I did that is because if I rolled on the steps, I would have gotten a really fast roll, and I was gonna bonk. You bonk there every single time if you like have the movement I just had, and you roll up the steps. So I always go for the railing, and then I never bonk. So like when you roll up a slope, like you have a really slow roll, but if you like roll up stairs, your rolls are really quick. All right, very nice rolling, very nice, good. And right here, you have our good spider friend. I have a name for him as well. Okay, I didn't get the jump slash, but it's fine. We're good. We're good. I had that spider named Gerald. Sometimes he hits me, sometimes he doesn't. He has killed runs before. He has hit me. Oh, nice angle. That was really good, actually. Very nice angle. The roll off. Right here, these two bokoblins are gonna come down and be like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm just gonna be like, I have a sword. You're just gonna die. Bye. So now I'm gonna roll behind, grab this 10 ruby chest yet again. So now I have 78. They also have the possibility of dropping 5s. Ooh, nice. 5 rubies. Okay, nice. So I did take an intentional bonk there, unfortunately. All my intentional bonks, I will be donating like $2 to the charity, so I'm keeping count. That's one unintentional bonk. Pull my lantern yet again, just to waste a little bit more oil. Okay, very nice. Gonna make our way over to the left side now. Gonna be doing our cool little sequence break coming up called Early Gale Boomerang. Usually you have to save a total of 5 monkeys, but with this sequence break we only have to save 2, so it's very nice. Have to save about half the monkeys.
Yeah, and the only reason we have to save 2 is just to get to this side of the dungeon. Once we're here, we don't need them anymore.
Yep. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call Midna when I get to the edge of the dock here, and while the wind is blowing, when you call Midna, the bridges will turn, and I'm just gonna try and like, there we go, very nice. I'm gonna call Midna again to turn the bridges. I'm gonna pull out my lantern to waste more oil, swing my sword, very nice, there we go. Do a mid-air jump slash to cross that gap. And then I'm just gonna wait here, wait for the bridges to turn, then I'm just gonna do a roll jump. Nice, easy. And now we're at Ook, just like that.
Yeah, so the reason you can't just do the roll jump on the first set of platforms is because the game intentionally puts an invisible wall between them when they're turning, because the developers probably figured out you could just do that, and obviously they didn't want you sequence breaking.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7, not too bad. I mean, 7's pretty bad, but it's okay. So Ook here is RNG. He can hop. He can just hop. 8, 9. Okay, not bad. That's pretty good. All right. I've gotten like a 27 hop Ook before, so this is good. That was good. I'm glad nothing bad happened with Ook. And now we're gonna get the most broken item in the game. How fitting that most Zelda games, their first item is generally very broken. Grappling hook in Wind Waker HD is crazy, and so is the Gale Boomerang.
The slingshot is busted in Ocarina of Time.
So there's like this spirit inside the Gale Boomerang, and after those text boxes, we never hear back from the spirit ever again. So, all right, cool, I guess. All right, so now I'm going to open up my gamepad. I'm going to save warp real quick, and this is our first functionality use of the Wolf-Link amiibo I have right here in my hand. This amiibo will let us load our first save file from the splash screen here. So all I'm going to do is press on the NFC thing on my gamepad, and it'll load my file, just like that. And I'm going to do that throughout a couple times during the run, whenever I have to save warp. So I'm going to equip my Gale Boomerang here. I'm going to grab 1-5 ruby here. And then I'm going to go over here, and then there's pots on this little platform here. I'm going to do 3 targets. Then I'm going to target over here to take care of the Waltulas. There we go. And now I have over 100 rubies. Perfect. That is awesome. And now we're going to make our way over to the boss key, grab the boss key, and then we're going to go fight the boss, Diababa. And, oh, nice bonk. Okay, that's another bonk. That's 2. And on our way to Diababa, we're going to be doing the Boomerang LJA, as I was mentioning earlier in the run. Very nice platforming. I'm going to target the back one here. That should work. Yes. Okay, good. Nice.
All right, do we have time for another donation right now?
Sure, go ahead, yeah.
All right, we've got a few coming. So we've got $5 from the Ethernet boys. Good luck with the run, D3. Sending good luck for a very cool trick later in the run.
Thank you so much, Ethernet.
And then we have $5 from Shank, 788. Good luck on the run today.
Thank you so much, Shank. Appreciate it.
And the final one that we have entered into the raffle for the Nintendo Switch giveaway is $25 from the Bean Seller. Good luck, D3. Let's hope the game doesn't crash in MDH. Smiley.
Oh boy, yes, game crashes. Oh boy. So there was a notable part. I was doing I think I was doing 80% at the time, and a little bit after Midnight's Desperate Hour, during Midnight's Desperate Hour, I had a random game crash, and I was like 30 seconds ahead of record, and it was unfortunate, but it's okay. So right here we got the Boomerang LJAs. Basically, we're going to have the Boomerang go over the empty void, and then we're going to do the jump attack, and then we're going to launch ourselves. I like to call the Boomerang the yeet stick, because we yeet it, and then we yeet ourselves. All right, and here we go. We got our we got the first boss here, Diababa. There's a really cool strat called Eucalyptus that's going to happen in the second phase. If one of my commentators would like to explain it, that'd be great while I focus.
Sure. So what D3 is going to be doing for the first part of this fight, or at the end of the first part of this fight, is pulling the 2 bomblings close to him. And the purpose of this is to carry the bomblings to the second part of the fight, kind of abusing a couple different things. One being that the timers on the bombs actually do not run during the cutscenes. So even though you're going to see them here on the ground sort of ticking away, they're actually, they still have quite a high timer on them. So kind of abusing that fact, and then also abusing the fact that whenever you catch the bomblings in your boomerang, it actually will reset their timer back to the original starting timer. So kind of combining all these things together, you can bring those 2 into the second phase, and then hit Diababa much earlier than you would normally be able to, because normally you have to wait for Oops to come out and bring a bomb. And then you can do that and sort of juggle the bomb while you hit her. Very nice fight. And then hit her again with the second one. And yeah, this trick saves like 40, 50 seconds.
That was really clean. Let's
yeah,
go.
It was very clean, yeah. Good job.
I will say that part where the Boomerang went around was a little scary, but thankfully it still caught the second bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
D3 kind of made it look easy, but you can very, very easily have the bomb just go too close to the wall and just explode for no reason, and then you have to wait out the Ook cutscene and wait for him to bring the bomb, and it wastes a bunch of time. So, yeah.
Got our first few shadow here. We're gonna be not getting them in order. Howard. Got a Howard from Minna. So Minna also likes to say Howard. So Howard is all over this run. There'll be plenty of Howards. And here we go. That was the first dungeon. Very nice. Pretty clean dungeon. And now we're going to be moving on towards the next part of the run. We're going to make our way over to Eldin, the Eldin province. But before we do that, we're going to talk to our good friend Koro and buy this empty bottle that I spoke of.
But wait, you forgot the heart container.
Ah, no. Fake 100% run. Dang it. No.
We've got a massive donation. Can I read it out?
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Alright, so we have $500 from Matt Loldy.
Okay.
Holy
Oh,
cow.
Great
dang.
game, great runner, great commentators. What better way to start a Tuesday? And that enters you into every raffle. Thank you so much, Matt. And a massive donation.
That's
Thank you.
amazing. Thank you so much. It's really great. All right, so now we're gonna make our way over to Eldin Twilight, and we're gonna roll. We're gonna roll a lot. If anyone commentators want to explain how like rolling really works, like in depth, like feel free to.
Yeah, so rolling is the thing that affects rolling the most in this game is the terrain, specifically the slope of the terrain that you're on, right? So generally, or not generally, you always have your fastest rolling speed if you're rolling over perfectly flat ground. You get a roll speed of, I think it's 32.9.
Yes.
Yeah. And then if you're rolling downhill, like on a downward slope in the game, your rolling speed it's hindered very slightly, but it's not really noticeable. So rolling down generally does not hinder your speed very much. But if you try rolling uphill in this game, even on like, a 0.1 degree incline, the game will very drastically hinder your rolling speed down to like a maximum of 27. Which is pretty noticeable once you like actually start getting used to seeing it. And it'll go down even further if you do not consistently chain together frame-perfect rolls. So whenever D3 is like rolling up slopes in this game, he's trying very hard to consistently do frame-perfect rolls one after the other so that he doesn't lose that additional speed that the game would take away otherwise.
Yeah, sometimes like when I was in Forest Temple back there, I would always say like, "Oh, good rolling, that was really good." Just I always make sure my rolling is on top and like all that stuff. I have like a certain rhythm. I just double tap the A button to time it. And right here, we got another Shadow Beast fight, and then I'm going to perform Gorge Void without even looking. I press the wrong button every time. I always do it. I press the B button, not the A button. Oh man, I'm losing a minute now.
Jump attack at the end, nice.
Yeah, so in the GameCube version, there's a trick right there called Gorge Void, where you have to press the A button frame perfectly to get a jump attack. And it saves you about 50 seconds to a minute, and it's a run-defying trick, basically, I would say. Very run-defying trick, and we can kind of just meme on it with HD. Unfortunately, it's not useful at all to do Gorge Void in HD. If we had early Master Sword, maybe, but it's not useful. So I just kind of meme on the trick every single time.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate because it would be completely consistent if Gorge Void was useful in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so D3 actually doing a slightly different route. Up until this point, he's mostly done what a casual runner would do through the route of the game. But at this point, we're actually deviated. So normally right now, you're supposed to warp the bridge to Cat Gorge and then go to Kakariko Village. But it turns out it's actually slightly faster to, instead of warping to North Faron, warp to South Faron, and then go out the exit again and come over here and do a glitch and go complete some of Lanero. So we're going to see that right now.
Gonna do a spin attack to get those guys out of my way, and I'm gonna line up and hopefully line up correctly here. And perfect.
Excellent.
Nice. Smooth as butter. Let's go.
Shoutouts to, I believe it was Taka, who made that setup. Yeah, because originally that gate clip right there was done the same way that the gate clip at the beginning of the game was done. And it was really dumb. So thankfully, Taka figured out a much better way to do it as Wolf Link, which is also why it's useful in HD, because we don't have the ability to turn into Human Link right now.
All right, so we're just see our good friend Fire over here. He is going to be such a big help for us to get where we need to go. He helps us so much throughout the run. It's crazy. Yikes, it's a monster. All right, so gonna go fight this Bulbin Archer here. He's gonna be on a Kargarok. And then I'm gonna try to just get close, make sure the arrows just travel at a short distance. I got hit, doesn't really matter. And then I'm gonna try to get up on this incline here. And I'm gonna, let's see, what is he doing? Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna jump attack him. I'm gonna do a backflip. Then do another jump attack to quickly get a one cycle. And then I'm just going to minute charge the Bulblin, and that'll be the fight. Just like that. And then hopefully, yes, awesome. We got a small break slide there.
Styling.
All right, and in this Kargarok flight, I'm going to try to clip out of bounds here. It's a little precise. Hopefully we can see the out of bounds here. All right. Looks good. Yes, perfect. So welcome to Out of Bounds.
So the shape of the map here is kind of odd, so it saves just a small amount of time to actually clip out and go straight to the exit. As you can kind of see there, it kind of deviates to the right and then comes back to the left, so you can kind of avoid having to go that roundabout way when you clip out like this.
It's very bright.
Yeah, the game is also trying to like force him back onto the proper path of the river. So D3 is like constantly holding left on the control stick to sort of fight against that.
Yeah, I'm fighting it. Like if you looked at the yellow marker there on the map, my mini map on the left, bottom left, you saw that I was moving towards the right, back on the path. Right there, I did another input storage jump attack to skip another text box, and then I just jumped off right away. So usually, like input storage is used for those, those minor time saves. But obviously, like Gorge Void is one that, like, it's a lot. It's a big time save. So, but those small time saves really add up when you're doing those text skips and everything. So we're not supposed to be here, but we want to be here because we want to get this portal up top. And getting this portal is going to be very important after we complete Elden Twilight. I guess while we're here, going to just quickly explain why I was, gathering that bottle. Why was I wasting oil? All that stuff. So basically, after Elden Twilight, we're going to be skipping Goron Mines, which is the second dungeon of the game, and we're going to do that by using the cutscene of Link refilling his oil to basically fall down out of bounds, and then we're going to dash into the Lanero Twilight trigger. It's a very cool trick. It's called, you can call it Epona dive, bottle dive, a bunch of different names for it. So we'll see the opponent dive as soon as we are finished with Elden Twilight and get opponent back. And now we got Elden Twilight coming up. Now Elden Twilight has a very difficult trick in it called the Wolf Bomb House Skip, and I'm going to be attempting it. It is very difficult. It is not a lot of runners go for it. So I'm going to go for it. I have gone for it in runs before, and I've gotten it, but I'm going to try my best to get it. And I'll obviously ask for serious time when I get there because it is very difficult. So when we teleport back here, we're going to hold, the jump attack inputs again to skip another text box that Midna is going to give us. Just hold, ZL and A, and there we go. Easy skip. Alrighty. Can I get the frame perfect dash? No, bad frame. Not frame perfect enough. So out of those digging spots, you can get a frame perfect dash, but you can't buffer it, so you have to just mash for it. Come here, guys. Thank you. I'm gonna gather those guys up at the bottom, and hopefully this fight goes well. Okay, I bonked. That's fine. Okay, unfortunate. I wanted to target the one on the right first, but I didn't. But it's okay. Okay, I need you guys to get away from the wall, please. Thank you. Okay, whatever. More cutscenes to skip. Gonna grab our vessel here. There we go. Very nice. Now I have to collect more bugs. How fun. But actually, this is probably my favorite Twilight section of the run. All the bugs are like very compact into 2 areas, and the areas are very close to each other, and this Twilight section just has a lot of cool movement in general as well. So again, more cutscenes, more lore that we're just skipping. Gonna pick up this stick here after the text boxes. And we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Count to 4, let's go. I'm gonna need to count to 4 a little later on in the run too, actually. But let's see if I can get, all right, oh yes, okay,
Nice.
we're playing golf today. Nice, hole in one, nice. These basement bugs are a little bit finicky. Okay, not bad. Just gonna warp out of here. So the bugs they removed in this area, there's the graveyard. Where else are the bugs? They removed a bug in the hotel, and I'm trying to think what else. Oh, they also removed a bug in the watchtower as well. That is right, so.
Yeah, one in the shop as well.
Oh yeah, one in the shop, Malamart as well,
Yep.
yeah. All right. So we're gonna B attack here. We're gonna grab onto the ledge, put our sense on, light the torch, and then we're just gonna do that. Stand over here to try and keep the bug up. All right, nice, very good. We want that bug to stay up top here. Because we don't need any more. We don't need anything else from here. And we got the bonk that loses 0 times, so that's really cool. That is an intentional bonk. That's not unintentional. Movement, very good. Got one bug in here, and then we got the bomb shop bug, and then we have bomb house skip. Boy. More input storage. Very nice. Okay. Just gonna jump attack I don't know what that is. Something. All right. Bomb house skip. Let's do it.
Good luck.
Thank you. Did I get it? No!
Wow, the luck.
No, the Kargarok, man. No way.
Wow.
No way I had that. Okay, so that Kargarok can't get in the way. I took a little too long there to make my jump. I just really wanted to make sure my position was like perfect and everything. And unfortunately, it was good. I just took way too long. So unfortunate, but it's okay. I'm still proud of myself. I made the jump, and I count that. I count that actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that definitely counts.
That was the difficult part.
Yeah, that was the difficult part. Yeah. Yeah. So what I did for that trick is I side hopped onto a railing and then side hopped onto another railing, and then I lined myself up in a very specific way, and I needed a very specific angle. And then I did a frame-perfect dash. I opened up the home menu to buffer an input to get a frame-perfect pause. And then all I did was an input storage from the game pause menu by holding the A button. So, and that's how I was able to make that jump. So that was good, though. I'm still very proud of myself. I was very scared of that trick, but I'm just very glad I just went well. I went really well. So now we got Death Mountain here. There's 3 bugs here. I'm gonna try and walk around that bug, trying to push him away. I can grab that tier really quickly. Also, you might notice I'm picking up tiers really quickly. In the GameCube version, you have to like linger for like a couple seconds to wait for the tier to settle, and then you'll be able to pick it up. So, but in the HD version, you can just pick them up straight away, and it's very convenient. Another nice quality of life change. What is this guy doing? He's just staring at a wall. Come on, man.
He was dubbed the wall inspector for today.
Yes. Oh, that's right. I have another name for those shadow beasts that look at walls. Walter. Oh no. Okay. Unfortunately, didn't make the Steam cycle here, but it's okay. It's because of Walter. I'm gonna jump all the way up here, and we got 1 bug left, and then we're done with Elden Twilights. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, not bad at all. That concludes Elden Twilight. Now we're going to make our way over to Lanayru straight right after. We're not even going to visit Goron Mines, you know. The Gorons are not important to us. Okay, very good rolling. Not really slowing down that much, which is good. Oh, okay, dropped a roll there, but it's okay. All right, so we're gonna do a little strat here. This is Goron that's gonna be just waiting for us. And we're gonna line up on like the left side here, right about here. We're gonna pull out our sword, turn around, and then do a backflip, and then do an auto spin off of that. So we're gonna sword, turn around, backflip, spin attack. And then we're gonna hold an input storage backflip, and then in the middle of that, I'm gonna pull out my lantern there. So when you're doing a jump slash, a backflip, you can do just an automatic quick spin if you have your sword out. So you do the backflip, and then you just rotate the left stick, and you'll automatically do a spin when you land. Okay, so gonna walk all the way over here, and we're gonna trigger our horse to be here now.
Yeah, so for the most part in TP, cutscenes are skippable, but there are certain ones like this one which are, I guess, kind of deemed more important that you can't skip.
Yeah, there's more instances of like important cutscenes in the run, like getting the Master Sword, There's also this one cutscene in Arbiter's Grounds where you just wait for four pose to take a flame and they leave. Like, I guess that's important, but, you know, it's all right. Howard. All right, now we're going to make our way over to Lanayru. We're not even going to bother with getting our iron boots quite yet, because we don't want that. We don't want to progress the story the right way. We want to kind of break it a little here. So coming up, we have the opponent dive, the big skip that lets us skip for our mines. There we go. We're just gonna dash our way over here to the edge of the bridge here, all the way to the other side. Pull my lantern right about here-ish. And then going to equip the bottle. But I don't want to use my lantern quite yet.
I do a safety save, maybe.
That might be a good idea. What did I just stop on? Okay, collision. Hello. All right, I'll do a quick safety save here, just to make sure. Because if I fail this, I lose a lot of time, and I don't want that happening. All right, just gonna chill. Very nice. Okay. So we fell, and then we triggered the cutscene, and while the cutscene is happening, we basically went past the void plane, and now we're out of bounds. And this big green screen, that's all the narrow Twilight right there. Way over, and then we hit the trigger right about here-ish. There we go. And now we just skip Goron Mines because of that. Got a input storage jump attack here. So there's like a keys flying around over here, but we can target it. And then skips the text box. Gonna make our way over to Death Mountain. And that's when the big meteor is gonna fall. Because when you clear Elden Twilight, the layers kind of change, and then new things will happen in this area, basically. Different things will happen. So this layer changed. The big meteor will fall now. There's our ticket to skip Goron Mines. So the reason we got the Zora's Domain portal all the way before we went to Elden Twilight was just for this very moment right now. Here we go. Howard. Have a nice remix of Serenade of Water. Very beautiful song. TP has some great music. TP has some nice bangers. She's blinking a lot when I mash the text really fast. Interesting. Got our final Twilight section coming up, and then after that we don't have to collect any more tears, which is great. But this is like the most drawn out Twilight section. You have to go high roll to get one bug, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, and obviously we have more Shadow Beast fights as well on the way. So a small difference that I noticed when whenever I ran SD for the time being is that they actually changed a small location of a bug. So in the GameCube version, you'd have to hop across a couple platforms to get to a bug, but they actually moved that bug to a little easier spot, which is very nice. So it'd be, after this fight, you go up, but instead of going up, we're gonna head to the right away after this fight. Just climb a bridge and take care of the bug. Okay, very nice. Come here, buddy. Get a little closer. Thank you. Right here. Bug is just up here. Oh, nope, I warped to the wrong place. Okay, that happens. So when warping here, you want to be a little careful because the portals, like your cursor is already on Lake Hylia, but my cursor was not, I was trying to warp to Zora's domain. There we go. That's the right location. That's where I want to go. I heard the noise. I was like, oh yeah, I have Lake Hylia or Zora's domain portal selected. Nope. Gonna get by this Zora. Kind of manip this bug over there. Kill that guy quickly. And then we have one lily pad bug. In the SD version, there'd be two, but there's only one this time. So it's a lot more manageable, but it's still kind of a struggle sometimes. This guy's nice to me. I know he's not. All right, that's fine. He kept right there. Right, that was okay. Where's my dash? Okay, there it is. Gotta go down the river, gonna get one bug that's near Izza, and then we're gonna make our way all the way over to Hyrule Castle to get one bug, warp back to Lake Hylia, and then take care of more bugs here. And then after Lanayru Twilight, we have a little bit of I would say like a pretty difficult part of the run, honestly. Like it's probably noted like to be like a reset point. There's a lot of stuff. There's a trick called King Bulbin 2 skip. There's Bow, and then there's also Lake Bed. Bow is just mean. He's RNG. King Bulbin 2 skip is okay. It's not the worst, but Lake Bed can be sort of a problem sometimes. So I would say like coming up after Lanayru Twilight is where the run really starts to kick off. Like you'll see a lot more tricks, a lot more movement techniques, and that's where the movement really starts to show its true colors. But for now, we're just gonna dash. Why are you so close to the ground, man?
Searching for those early morning worms.
True, though, honestly. Before we head into Hyrule Castle or Hyrule Castle Town, we got just a small Shadow Beast fight that we're gonna have to do. And then what I mentioned back when I was at the sewers, we're gonna be seeing a technique called B attack dash canceling, where I'm gonna do a B attack in between my dashes to kind of like refresh the timer of my dash. So for this fight, I do is I'm gonna just go left, just walk to the left. Oh, I'm just gonna walk around, a circular motion. Take care of those guys. Really simple.
Yeah, and the B attack dash canceling technique we're about to see D3 do is actually not faster in most areas. It's actually just faster to just do what he's doing now, where you dash and just wait out the timer and then dash again. But because in Hyrule, a castle town area, your speed is very, very limited after you do the dash. It turns out to be just very slightly faster to do it here.
So I'm doing like a small rhythm. I'm hitting A and then B, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just sort of like that. And then we do a side up here. Hopefully I get some good RNG here. Nice, okay.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that bug can be a little bit annoying if you hit the box the wrong way. Sometimes he likes to stay up on that ledge and invincible and just kind of circle around.
Gonna go to the right here. Gonna call our good buddy the Korgorok, and we're gonna take care of 3 bugs in the flight. And then we're gonna take care of the second to last bug, and then we have a small boss fight with the final bug. Stay a little up here, just so I can stay more straight and have to weave around. Dip a little bit here. Good. Nice. And then we're just gonna bonk here. And then we're just gonna mash B. Mash B will auto, just say no, we don't want to try again. We don't want to try again because as soon as we respawn here, we're gonna be right next to the second to last bug. Hello. And now we have the boss bug. Try and get him over here. Good. All right, so after I unlatch, I'm going to pull, go into first person. I'm going to angle my camera in this area-ish, and it's going to try and it's going to manipulate him a little bit to heading towards me, head forward. And then so I can do a backflip, jump attack him, and then hit him. Very good. So I'm going to do the same thing, but get on the other side. Works out too well. Just gonna line in between just two little platforms here. This is not looking too good, but we'll see what I get here. I think I'll be good, actually. Just give me a weird pattern. Yeah, just give me a weird pattern. Good. He's really high up. Very nice. Awesome. Good fight.
Good fight, yeah.
Perfect. And right here, I'm actually gonna bonk into him. Can I climb the bug, please? Thank you. I'm gonna bonk into him so I can skip the animation of Link going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
And with that, we are done with all the Twilights.
Awesome. Get to be human for quite a while now. Now while I was in the bomb house, I actually picked up some rubies. So I picked up 2 5s, and we're gonna need our good friend Fire to launch us towards a direction of Hyrule Castle. And if we had EMS or Master Sword, we'd just be able to warp. But since we don't have it, we have to use Fire here to get back to Hyrule. So. It's our first use of our good pal Fire. What's up, buddy? Sure, I'll give it a shot. Why not? Good. I'm gonna do a side hop here. Get the side roll. Open that door. Really nice, clean movement. This is so this hill right here coming up is going to be, let's see if I have some good movement because this is where you can kind of see the difference between having slow rolling and good rolling. Let's see here. This is very good. Almost perfect, but that was still really good. I was smooth. I was schmoving up that hill. That was really good. Oh, come on now. Let's go. So we're gonna make our way over to Hyrule. We're gonna start the escort with Zora Child. And right here, we're gonna see our first ever opponent slide. Whee!
Nice.
So what I did there is I held ZR, and then I paused the game. I let go of ZR, and then I held A and unpause, and that will buffer a frame-perfect drop off Epona. And yeah, you can slide off of it. It's very cool. You'll see it a couple more times throughout the run. And hopefully that'll be the last time we see the mailman as well. Okay, you're just in my way, pedestrian, please. Oh my God, please, what are you doing, man? Why is there so many people here? Jeez, crowded today.
It's popping off.
Yeah, it's popping off.
They're here for the Halloween party.
Yeah.
Yeah, so rolling through Castletown here is a test of patience because if you try to match the rolls, you will inevitably end up talking to an NPC.
For that second section, I usually do like 4 rolls. I stop, wait for the lady, do 2, and then I don't roll until I get close to the to Thomas bar here. All right, so now we have King Bulbin 2 skip. What's basically going to happen is I'm going to shove opponent into this wall, and then I'm going to try and get in between opponent and the wall, and then the opponent's going to clip me out of bounds. So let's see what I can do here. Okay, that's not what I wanted, but it's okay. So I have to back up just a little bit here. Just gonna position. I'm gonna go a little slow here. That looks okay. I'm gonna reposition just a little bit here, actually. Let's try that. There we go. Nice. Okay. A little bit of a struggle. What I wanted to happen is I wanted to opponent to stop on the left side of the wall, not the right side. That's usually what I want. Then I just like inch myself a little bit to the right, and then forward a little bit, and then I can clip through, no problem. But opponent was not being nice to me today. Just fine. Ow! I got shot. You guys, some good aim.
I was very happy when that trick was found because for many years we had to do the King Bulbin 2 fight, and to do the fight without the bow and arrow, you have to have bombs and pull them out and time them and throw them on him. And it's a very frustrating fight to do. And we had known for many years that if you could just void out somewhere in that general vicinity, it would skip the fight completely and give you the keys. But we spent like years looking for something and turned up nothing. And then eventually somebody did find something, and we were ecstatic.
I believe that was Mr. Men.
That was Mr. Men.
I was not around when KB2 skip when it was discovered, but I remember when I started, I used to do the gauntlet route, and then I don't know who I watched, but I was watching some run, and I was like, wait a minute, we don't do this route anymore. Hello? And I started doing KB2 skip after that. All right, so we got rid of that Kargarok. We have to kill that Kargarok to progress here. If not, the Kargarok has a bomb that it's going to drop on the carriage, and it's going to send the carriage in a different direction, which we do not want happening. Can wait for a little more dashes here. That's all I need for dashes, yeah. And then I'm going to do another opponent slide here. Very nice. So we don't really want to roll in the middle of our opponent slide there, is because we have a lot of speed, and if we roll, we'll just like, we'll lose all that speed immediately when we do the roll. So we just kind of wait it out. And right here, I'm just going to go off to the left to get teleported.
And then that LJ D3 did at the end was to skip a minute trigger that wants us to wait for the carriage to catch up to us, so we don't have to actually wait for the carriage for the whole ride. We can just go straight to the end.
Yeah, so like the requirements like there for the LGA was, you know, it being out of bounds, and out of bounds is basically just a giant void, so that's what I looked for. I'm just gonna warp myself all the way over here, and then I'm gonna trigger the cutscene from just being in the water here. Fun little thing you can do. All right, got our Zora armor. This is going to be very useful throughout the run in getting to lake bed, fighting Morpheal, fighting underwater Xants, and also swimming in some sections. There is a downside of the Zora armor. Any fire or ice hit will do things like double damage or something like that. But even more moves, like there's also some moves that just like insta-kill, like Armagoma's laser or Argarok's fire will just one-shot you.
Also jumping in lava.
That is another thing, yes.
Instant game over.
Oh, I wanted to equip the Zora armor. Thank you. There we go. And so we're going to be having the Zora armor on for basically the rest of the run. Thankfully, we will be not going towards any lava in this run, but there will be an instance where I'm going to have the Zora armor on, and there's going to people be shooting me with fire arrows, so I will need to be careful. I am only going to grab only one heart container in this run. Nice sign. I'm only going to grab one heart container, and I should be fine. Like, and if I don't feel like confident, I'll just grab another one. It'll be fine. I usually only grab Morpheus heart container though. We'll see if that changes today.
Do we have time for a quick donation readout?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, we got $25 from Electricity. Now that puts you in the raffle for a Nintendo Switch giveaway. We're raising money for Urban Arts, who provide for underprivileged game designers. So if you love video games and you love speedruns, it's definitely a charity worth donating to.
So we're kind of doing things a little out of order here. We're getting the Zora armor, and then we're getting iron boots. Generally, like casually, it'd be iron boots, then Zora armor. So we're doing things completely out of order here. And the reason we want to get iron boots second is if you get iron boots, there'll be a trigger in front of Kakariko, which will be for the King Bulbin 1 fight, and we don't want to fight King Bulbin 1, so we just get the Zora armor first, and then we get iron boots. And then we just never enter Kakariko from the front. We always warp into Kakariko. So another thing I'm going to be needing throughout the run is rubies. I'm going to need 300 just 300 rubies to repair the City in the Sky cannon. And we're going to be collecting all of those rubies through bushes, and then once we head to Snow Peak, there's going to be lots of instances to get rubies there. But now we have our best friend, good old Bo. Hi, Bo. How's it going? I don't miss you. I see. So the youngins are in Kakariko Village.
So how wrestling works, which is what D3 is getting ready to do, is it's basically rock, paper, scissors. So it's kind of random what move he's going to throw, and D3 is going to try and initially just slap him, because with the slap you can push him off in one go if you match fast enough. However, Bo tends to sort of not be very nice.
It tends to not be nice.
We'll see. Maybe he'll be nice this time.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap with B, and I'm going to mash with A, hopefully. Let's see. Be nice, please. Okay, pretty good. Very nice. Very, very good.
So the first one's kind of the warm-up. Now's the real deal.
Yeah, now it's the real deal. So Bo loses the option to do nothing. So in the first phase, Bo has 4 options, but now he loses an option. So let's see if he goes right for me, please. All right, not the worst, okay. Okay. Yep. All right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey!
Nice.
Yes, there we go. All right, not the worst. As long as he didn't push me. But, I mean, he pushed me once, but other than that, that was actually pretty good. It can get a lot worse, trust me. It's crazy. Bo is Bo. But now we got our iron boots. We're going to be using our iron boots a lot throughout the run. And this game kind of defies physics. When you put on iron boots, you fall faster. It doesn't make any sense, but it works. It's a thing that... Oh, that was cool. Okay, nice mailbox jump. That was pretty cool. Nice. Now we're going to make our way over to lake bed now. But yeah, that mailbox jump was not intended, trust me. I was trying, I've done it before, but I wasn't trying to go for it. I was a surprise. Very good. So what dash is, oh, I haven't explained it yet, but with dashes, you want to just space out your dashes well. You never really want to use all your dashes. You only want to leave one left, because if you use all your dashes, it takes a long time for them to refresh. And then what I like to do is I like to kind of judge my distance between how many dashes I need. So right there, I didn't let it fill up all the way. I only know I needed one less than full. All right, so thanks to the escort mission, now we have the gate open over here on the left, so that is another fantastic reason why we did escort before getting iron boots, because we can just exit left now instead of going all the way around. All right, am I getting the thing? Let's see if I'm getting the thing. I have about a 10% chance to get it.
Let's see.
And my practice run, I got it, so. Red boy, all right. So right there, those chews fell, and there's 3 different types of chews that can fall. It could be a red boy, a blue boy, and a gold boy. Obviously, the rare chew gives us full HP and also doubles our damage for a short period of time. And there are some strats that you can do with the rare chew. Let's see if I get the slide. Nice, pretty good. That's good. Sometimes you'll jump on the stairs going down there. So I didn't that well. Right here, I'm just gonna get in this corner. I'm just gonna clip through, put on our iron boots, and now we're gonna do pillar clip. Just gonna make our way over, just gonna swim. So by swimming, you're just gonna mash A, mash your ZR, A or ZR. So like there's actually 2 different types of A button presses in this game. There's a ZR and there's A. So if you don't like mashing the A button, you just mash ZR instead. Okay, let's see if Pillar Clip wants to be nice today. I'm gonna go for a setup list here. Okay, that's all right. Let's see if I can get it back up here. More left. Nice, there we go. Second try, I'll take it. Not the worst, pretty good.
Yeah, so D3 doesn't have any bomb or water bombs, so you can't open the dungeon normally. So there's a pillar on the left there where you can just swim up between the 2 collisions, and it'll kind of push you out of bounds, and you can just swim to the loading zone.
Yeah, so also speaking about bombs, we don't get bombs in this route anymore. Before the trick that is after the Master Sword, we would get bombs, but now with this new route, or its current route, I mean, we don't get bombs at all. We just completely skip it because ball and chainers are substitutes for explosives. But now we have Lake Beds, very fun dungeon. There's a lot of long jump attacks I'll be doing in this dungeon. I like to call this place the LJA playground. So there's just a bunch of LJAs. So I'm going to target there, get up here, going to do another one like this. Got the cool movement, let's go. Just go around that guy, just did nothing. Then I'm gonna do target roll, another target roll, move to the right, target right about here, target right about there. Oh, actually, let's see if this wants to work. A little too close.
A little spooky.
A little spooky, yeah. Very good, though. So we're really seeing the power of the Gale Boomerang here in this dungeon. Like, right here again, up here, and then over there. Just like that. And then this brings us to this room with the Deku Toad, and we're going to open this chest, actually, to get this key. This key is very important. And an LJ right here. Good camera, but I'll take it. Very nice. Gonna pick up this pot now. You might think there's just like this rock here. You know, you need bombs. What are you doing with this pot, man? Well, I'm gonna do a magic trick. I'm gonna place it next to the rock, take off my boots, and then just, you know, just squeeze in between the two, and then, you know, we're just gonna clip right on through. Who needs explosives? All right. Now we have the mini-boss, which is the Deku Toad. So in this fight, we have to do 10 slashes in two cycles. So to take him out, see if I can do it. The 10 slashes is very precise too. So and he's got a double kill there. It's gonna be a little bit precise here. Very good, that's 10. So we're gonna do that again, and that will finish off the fight.
And D3 is going to go into C up again here after the toad jumps, and that just makes him fall a little bit faster.
Very nice.
Nice, good fight.
Good cycle. Very good. And right here, all I'm gonna do is hold ZL and A. That'll give me a jump attack, and that's gonna bring me right to the chests. There we go. Got our claw shots now. Our claw shot, not claw shots. That's until later. It's a little later in the run. Didn't get the one frame drop, but it's okay. Now we're gonna make our way over to the top of the room now, and there's an exclusive glitch in this version. Would either of you two like to explain?
Yeah, so in Twilight Princess HD, there's a specific gate actor that the game uses in two places. One of those places is in the Lakebed Temple, and the other place is in City in the Sky. I don't exactly remember. I think it has something to do with like them joining like the files that reference the
Something
actor.
like that, yeah.
But basically, what's going to happen is if you load the gate in one area of the game, and then you try to go to the area where the other gate should be, the other gate's just not going to be there for as long as you keep the game on. And it'll only come back if you like reset the game entirely, like go to the Wii U home menu and then open the game back up. So by going into this hallway here and into the room after this, D3 is going to load the gate that's in the Lakebed Temple here. And then he's loaded the gate now, so he just has to turn around and exit the room again. And this is going to make the gate in City in the Sky disappear. And the gate in City in the Sky just so happens to be in a convenient place where skipping it would save about a minute. So it's about a 20-second detour here to save that minute later in City in the Sky, which also skips some, like, frankly, annoying rooms. So
right now we got the Lakebed Temple boss key skip. This is the only boss key skip you can do in Twilight Princess. Currently, I'm just gonna try to, here we go, slide off. I have a perfect angle here. I don't even have to turn at all. I'm gonna go upright, do a backflip, easy peasy.
Nice. Yeah, the reason why that is the only boss key skip in the game is because most bosses are, you access them by opening a door. And there's no loading zone behind the door. It's the loading of the stage is actually tied to the event of opening the door. However, in Lakebed, you don't do that. You open the door and you fall down into a loading zone. So since they designed it that way, the loading zone is just kind of always there in the middle room.
All right, so now we got more fuel. Thankfully, we have the Zor armor. good. All right, so with the Zoro armor, this fight is kind of a complete joke, but without Zoro armor, it's pretty aggravating of a fight, but thankfully you don't have to deal with that. We have our nice blue armor. And when I latch onto Morpheal with the claw shots, I'm gonna equip my iron boots, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna force unequip my iron boots by equipping over a different item over the iron boots where they're currently equipped. So I'm gonna swim up. Let's see what pattern I'm getting here. Is she going low or high? She is going low today. Thank you. Nice and easy. So put on the iron boots. I'm gonna do my 4 stabs. And then force unequipped. Nice, got the re-grab. That was actually really close. And then all I'm gonna do here now is swim to the left. Boss shot, and she's dead. Easy fight, easy clap. This cutscene's also interesting. This cutscene could last, can be quick, can be long. It's sort of a dynamic cutscene. So you could actually lose time on this split if you get a pretty long cutscene.
Yeah, most of the time it's pretty consistent, but occasionally there will be times where it's like Morpheal has to travel across the entire room to bonk into the wall at the other side.
All right, gonna pick up the star container and then we're moving on. So we got the first fuse shadow, but now we have the third fuse shadow, so I don't care about the second one. The second one doesn't matter. This game has a very interesting progressive system, how you progress the story. So for an example, you technically only need to get the last piece of the fuse shadow to progress the story into like MDH, and it's the same thing with I believe with the Mirror Twilight. Well, you need the Arbiter's piece, right? Or,
Well, you need to complete Arbiter's
okay,
grounds.
yeah. But after you complete Arbiters, you only really need is City in the Sky, and then you can go straight to Palace of Twilight. You don't even need to beat Temple of Time, Snow Peak, nothing.
And coming up, we have the best music in the game.
Minna's Lament. So we're gonna make our way over to Zelda. We're gonna go through the sewers again. We have to climb a tower. We're gonna have to cross a bridge. Oh, bridges. And ropes. Oh no, I'm scared. Not ropes. And then we're also gonna get to the part when I was talking about the crash. So let's hope I don't crash my game, or the game just doesn't crash. So there has been points when I've been running where I've gotten just random crashes. For an example, there's this very rare crash with Argorok. It's like an audio glitch. Like some of the music doesn't play, and once you latch on Argorok, the game just, the console crashes. And I've gotten a crash with Ook. I've gotten a crash after Forest Temple. I've gotten a crash, coming up in a little bit. So I've gotten a lot of crashes in my time. So I'm gonna get into here, gonna get kicked out, and then I'm gonna try and do a very specific B attack here. Nope, didn't get it. Thing. So there's this glitch where if you B attack in a certain spot, the camera here will be just fixed, and the camera won't change at all. It's known as cat glitch. It's pretty precise.
Yeah, and the camera not changing there speeds up this cutscene very slightly. It saves like 1 second.
Gonna dash to the right here. Gonna move this box once. Climb up. There we go. Side hop. Now we have ropes. Let's see how ropes go. Okay, just gonna be safe. Take my time. Good. Got past the pot. Come on now. Thank you.
Yeah, you want to be sure you don't like accidentally knock down any pots
Yeah.
when going through there.
All right. Don't do it, game. This is the spot my game crashed. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Whew. Should be fine for the rest of the run. Got some more sculptulas here, some more spider webs. All we're gonna do is take this piece of wood, burn the web. Come on now, thank you. Go over here to the right. Gonna light this guy and see if there's any keys that are after me. Yeah, there we go. So you wanna like take care of the keys that are kind of coming towards you, because if you try to climb that ledge while the keys are near you, Link will like turn his head and you won't be able to climb the ledge, and you just like head straight on to like the ledge for him to climb it. All right. Here comes the big tower. I like to call this tower the Tower of Doom, because if you fall, you go all the way back up and you lose a lot of time. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna make a very precise jump here. Very good. Got some more ropes. Okay, nice. Taking it nice and easy. Okay, good. Got this guy. We're gonna do a jump attack. Good camera change here, actually. Very favorable. Then that's very nice. Okay. All right, and in this next section here, I have to make a bridge cycle. I'm gonna try my best to make it. Looks good so far. Easy, let's
Nice.
go. Very nice.
Yeah, that's tough to do. Gotta have really good movement.
Yep. All right. Now, Zelda has cured Midna, and now we're gonna make our way over to the Sacred Grove, grab the Master Sword, and then we have the run-defying trick. So, basically, let's talk about it, okay? Let's just talk about it a little bit before we get to it. So, basically, since we skipped Ordon Day 1 and 2 in the beginning of the run by, doing the opponent gate clip, we actually can't even get the slingshot, a bottle, the fishing rod, so we can't even fish for the reef fish at all. So what we're gonna have to do is, in the area climbing up to Snow Peak, there's these white wolfoses that you have to kind of manipulate a little bit. And we're gonna be using the Midna charge to do what's called a super jump, to jump over the void plane that Snow Peak has before you get the reef fish scent. And it's very, very, very precise. It's a very, very precise trick. it's my opinion, the last hard trick of the run. Once you get it, like, your run is 100% completable. But it's very precise. You have to have a precise position, precise timing, everything. Everything is just very important. So there's going to be a lot going on during that trick. But for right now, we're going to grab the Master Sword, listen to, you know, Saria song, and also play Zelda's Lullaby. So the Skull Kid here, he's always in the same 3 spots. So go off to the left here. He's just going to be chilling. And then I already know where all the 2 other locations are, so we're all set. So we're going to go up and to the left here. And then I'm going to go toward the left entrance of the cave here to try and, like, get those puppets stuck on the wall right there. And so I don't get, like, hit at all. And I'm going to try to match Skull Kid's eyes to a controller input to see if I can get the ground. No, okay, I didn't get the ground. It's all right. You can land on the ground there with that jump, but it's a little precise. Ow. One more dash after this? No, okay. Do those puppets just disappear? Okay, interesting. This game is crazy sometimes. Strange things be happening. Am I on the ledge? Okay, no, I'm on the ground. Good. You can tell if you're on top or on the ground here by the way Skull Kid looks at you. So if Skull Kid looks up, you're still up there. If she looks like down, you're on the ground. And right here, I don't want to do that. There we go. I'm just gonna hit the Skull Kid 3 times. We're gonna kill as minimal puppets as we can because every time you kill a puppet, this like big red flash happens, and then it like stops the game for like a little bit. So I want to have that not happen as often. But whenever he starts blowing on his horn, you just want to hit him. Good. Should be good enough. So I'm just going to walk around here a little bit, you know, wait for the horn to start. There we go. Very nice. All right. So now we have the hardest puzzle in the game. I think I might need to look this up on Google, guys. I don't know if I can do it. I'm scared.
This is a tricky one.
I know.
I'm liking the strategy so far.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it right now. Maybe this will work. Oh yeah, it did. Oh, awesome. Wow. Cool.
Yep, looks good.
Looks good. Yeah, sweet. All right.
Impressive.
Yeah, thanks. No problem. Obviously, I know the solution. We're just, messing around. And now we have good old Master Sword. A long cutscene here. Gotta take a nice break, get a nice stretch. Get a sip of water. Use the bathroom if you need to, if you're quick enough.
Yeah, it's kind of one downside about this game is because you can skip most of the cutscenes. There's not really any ideal times to go to the bathroom outside of like a handful of cutscenes.
Like, generally, the bathroom breaks of this run are, like, Morpheal cutscene when she's swimming around after you kill her, and then there's also Squidna. That's, like, your two main bathroom breaks.
This one would be a good candidate, but Midna has this one text box right here.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Yeah. You can make it if you're
go
fast,
through.
but it's tough.
Yeah, you also have a wireless controller, so you could just, bring the controller with you,
True. No, the Wii U controllers kind of tend to lose connection through a
Yeah.
wall after like 8 feet.
Yeah.
So.
I made that mistake once. I tried to take the gamepad with me and it disconnected.
No. All right. So after this cutscene, we've got the skip. We've got the good old trick, early Snow Peak. So, as I mentioned earlier in the run, they patched a trick called Map Glitch. In the Wii and GameCube versions, you'd be able to do a glitch where you pull out the map and call Midna on like the same frame, and then you'd be able to warp somewhere, but you wouldn't warp, but you would like get rid of all the loading zones and everything. But since they patched it, we have to do other means, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's no problem. So, gonna need a lot of focus time for this, so let's hope that I can get it. If you guys like to explain the trick, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah, so normally to get to Snow Peak, you first need to get the fishing rod and the coral earring to fish up the reek fish to get the reek fish scent as Wolflink. Having the reek fish scent as Wolflink will get rid of some of the void out zones that are present up here in the Peak province that allow you to actually like take the path through to make it up to Snow Peak. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be manipulating a white Wolfos. These Wolfos normally like spawn sort of in the background and will charge at you down the mountain. What the idea here is that as the Wolfos charges towards D3 up at a specific point, he's going to try to use the claw shot to stun it, to make it roll back a bit, and then try to manipulate it to run up the mountain in a specific way so that he can just barely grab it in the edge of a Midna field charge. And then once the Wolfos runs far enough away, Wolflink will essentially just do a huge jump over to where the Wolfos is and clear out, and clear the area that normally tries to void us out to stop progress here. So that Wolfos wasn't quite in the right position. This trick does require a very specific position and angle. He's going to try to do it here. He's going to hold the Midna charge and pause buffer to manipulate where the Wolfos goes. Going to go back left and try to catch it in the edge of the field. Oh, okay, that looks good. And
First try?
there
Let's
we go.
go.
Oh, no!
What? No, the Wolfos pushed me, man. There's no way. I've never had that happen to me before.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I was a bit worried seeing that happen, and then
Yeah, as soon as I saw you going right, I was like, uh-oh.
Oh no. All right, that's all right. That's all right.
It's a cool trick. We want to see it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we want to see it
exactly.
again. It's cool, you know.
You're just flexing.
I'm
so,
flexing right now. All right, I'm showing off. That's fine. That is okay. I actually thought that wasn't. I thought that was not going to work, but it did. Barely caught him. It's going to line up again. Right about here. Gonna wait just a little bit here. Get that guy out of my way.
yeah. So that's what we were expecting to happen last time because the Wolfos looked too far away.
Yeah, he was too far. It's okay though. Try it again.
So you might notice that despite the fact that in HD we have the ability to quick transform using the gamepad, D3 is transforming with calling Midna because you can do input buffering out of calling Midna to transform, but you can't do input buffering out of quick transforming for whatever reason. So the input buffer for the Midna charge is what's important here.
Yeah, this guy looks good. See if he wants to be nice to me. There we
All right,
go.
looks
Nice.
good.
All right,
And now left.
left, yeah. There we go.
Good-
All right.
good deal.
That's good. Good. Got past it. Nice. There we go. So that is it. That is the big jump. That is the big leap.
Yeah, and that's by far the hardest trick in the run. So there's not really a whole lot from here on out that will has the potential to lose multiple minutes aside from like some random crash or something like that.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. That was okay. That was good. That was good. I mean, other than that first try failing, that was okay. I mean, at first try I got it, but the Wolfos was just like, nah, bro, you're going up. I'm gonna lead you back into the void plane. But it's all right. It's okay. We got past it. That's what matters. That's what's important. Now we can continue on.
And the whole point of even coming to Snow Peak, because like D3 mentioned earlier, we actually don't need anything but the last mirror charge from City in the Sky to get to Palace of Twilight. So the whole reason we're even coming here is actually just to get the ball and chain. And the reason for that is because, oh nice. The reason for that is because we need to use the ball and chain one single time during the Xan fight to stun him so that we can, inevitably kill him. So we're going through this whole process of coming through Snow Peak and going to do half of Snow Peak just to get the ball and chain to use it one time.
Yeah, at least one required time.
One required time,
Since we get it, it does save
has
time in a few other places to use, but Xant is the only required one.
So right there, I just did a trick called a messenger skip. What I did basically is I did a very, very long LJA across over the void plane. I hit another edge of a second void plane to be spawned up top here instead of back at the door. So you can do that nice boomerang LJA. And then right here, we're gonna do some snowboarding. We got some rubies that we need to try and collect. If you don't end up getting them, it's all right. There's plenty of backups that I know of. But there's going to be a 50 on top of a tree, and you really want to get that 50. Because, like, pretty much after you get a 50, like, you'll be good. Like, you want to hit 100, and then you'll get 2 100s inside Snow Peak. And then you'll be all set. You'll have the 300 that you need. Okay. A little awkward. Another thing that is, you might notice that you can see, but like, it's a bit foggy. But that's because we skipped the messenger fight. If we ended up defeating the messengers or the shadow beasts, the fog would be completely gone. Looks like we gained the rubies too. Very nice, got a 50. And so now we already have 100 rubies. We can just grab the 2 100s and be done. The ruby route will be all set. Guaranteed ruby route now. But I was saying before with the fog, you can still see, which is very nice. If you're playing the GameCube version or the Wii version, it'd be very difficult to see. So thankfully, the Wii U is good enough to handle such good things like this. Okay.
Yeah, good ball.
Yeah. I was too much to the edge. Now
Yeah, it's time for the scoot of shame.
Yes. Oh boy. Hold on, Link. Let's go.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah,
There we
we'll
go.
make it there. Nice. Got a tech skip. Grab a heart. There we go.
So there's a very small Minda trigger there where Minda talks to you for a little bit, but it's so small you can actually just jump attack right over it.
All right, do we have time for a very quick donation?
There's a little bit going on here I want to explain. This dungeon goes by really quickly, what we're going to be doing. So we're going to do an LJA over here. We're going to claw shot through the ceiling here. Claw shot target right there. And then we're going to make our way over to the bottom half of this room. I'm going to line up on a specific visual cue, just like this. Should be good. Perfect. And then we're going to be clipping through this ice block right here. We're going to be turning to the left, line up like this, transform, and then we're just going to oh, okay, that's fine. Just redo it.
Yeah, this clip is a little bit finicky. Basically using the slight elevation of the floor to clip Wolflink into the ice.
There we go.
Nice.
Just like that. And I side hopped. Nice. Okay.
Let's see it again.
Yeah. Inch to the left. Dude, please. Okay. All right. Just make sure my angle's good. Okay. There we go. Should be good. Now backflip. Thank you. All right, so we clip through the block. Ice block there. And then we have another skip coming up here. Originally, you'd have to use a cannonball to kill this freezer in this room, but we're gonna clip through it. We're gonna clip through him because walls, just a suggestion, really. Just gotta go over here, get frozen, have iframes. There we go. Turn around, and there we go. Nice and easy. And a side effect of doing early Snow Peak is we have this flag called EBF, and there's usually a cutscene that comes with this guy, but since we had those flags from Sacred Grove, the cutscene just completely skips, and we don't have to watch that cutscene at all. All right, we have the time for the donation now.
All right, we have another $500 from Matt Lordy.
Oh my God.
Holy cow.
Enormous, thank you. First-ish try, Snow Peak, let's go.
Yes, well, almost first try. Technically first try. All right, now we got the ball and chain. Our big item. And so I'm gonna go in this room here. It's gonna be these bubbles. It's gonna give us our 100 rubies. Here we go. I'm gonna put on my Zor armor here. This is actually quite like a little bit risky because the next era I'm going into has a lot of fire arrows. So I'm playing a little bit risky right now. I wanna just have my Zor armor on all times. I don't really think I'll die. If I do have low HP, by that point I will just swap tunics real quick. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, ideally we specifically want to put the armor on again for the Morpheal Zant phase, and ideally we just put it on during a save warp to skip like one little menu section.
All right, so now we're going straight to Lake Hylia. We're gonna talk to our good friend Aru. I'm gonna grab the memo, and we're gonna use our friend Fire once again, the homie. All right, so if I haven't mentioned this before, the climbing speed, I think I did back in Forest Temple, this is where you really get to see the climbing speed, the difference. So in GameCube and Wii, that ladder over there, that big tower, there's a big ladder, and it would take so long, but you'll see how fast Link climbs up this ladder. It's kind of ridiculous. All right. Look at him go.
Look at the speed.
It's so fast. Done already. What's up, my good friend Aru? Yeah, if I haven't mentioned this as well already, text boxes are very quick in Twilight Princess. Every version has very quick text boxes. All you really do is mash A and B, and text boxes like fly. And we're gonna swim here. You could also just dash your way over here as a Wolflink, but I like to swim. And also a little bit of water level stuff here. Looks like I'm on a good water cycle here. Very nice. Come on now. Thank you. Gotta quit my memo. Sure, I wanna go. Thank you, bud. All right. Heading into Gerudo Desert. Gonna just transform into Wolf Link there. Right there, I paused the game briefly to get rid of the title card so I can transform quicker. You can't really do any actions. Or you can do actions, but you can't like equip items and such. You can't transform. So a quick pause will let you able to do your next action that you would like to do. Gonna try and dodge these mold arms. I don't really want to get hit because, again, fire does double damage, and I have enough health to survive a fire arrow, so that's what I'm looking for. There's no more mold arms past this point, so I'll be fine. I need to equip my ball and chain and then my boomerang, because we're going to be knocking down this tower right in front of me with the ball and chain, and then we're going to be clipping in between a fence. You would need one of the boars to break the fence, but thankfully we can just kind of, slide on through it. Just like this. Easy. Got to transform back into Wolf here, and then we have the bubbling camp. So this is the part where I can get shallow fire arrows, so let's not get hit. Just don't get hit.
Easy.
Easy, yeah. All right, if I am lucky enough, cool, to not get spotted there. Okay, there we go. You can actually just not get spotted. You just have to be very precise with your movement here. All right, so I'm going down this tent, dash, grab the ledge, transform. I'm going to line myself up on that line, throw. Okay, looks like we're good. I think we're good. Just a little bit more. There we go, nice, okay. Now we shall not take any more fire hits. Sorry to focus there. I'm doing clockwise spin attacks. Clockwise spin attacks are faster than counter. So you can do a total of, I think that was 5 in like one combo. And clockwise spins are just slightly faster, but whatever you prefer, really. All right, get out of here, budget trick. You're in the wrong movie. Come on, man.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough layers.
Yeah, KB, please. All right. Now that that little section is done, you've got, oh boy, one of the most infamous dungeons in this game, in the speedrun, I would say. My favorite dungeon, casually, Arbiter's Grounds, is great, but speedrun, it's a struggle sometimes. There's lots of RNG in this dungeon, lots of enemies that can get in your way, lots of tricks that can just be very, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but I'm gonna try my best to have a clean AG. So I'm entering as Wolflink here. I'm just gonna be attacking across the sand. Just like this. Oh, nice. Okay. Interesting. What is happening right now? Oh my god. What was that? Okay.
Just like barely got stuck.
Yeah, it must have something. That was strange. Okay. That's fine. Okay, let's not have that happen again. There we go. And then right here, claw shot the chain, and I'm gonna quit my lantern in the middle of that animation. All right. Get an auto roll there, pick up the chest, it's gonna be your key. Got another room with a lantern, and then we have an unskippable cutscene, and then we have, one skip. So, the main theme of this dungeon is you kill 4 Poes, it opens a big giant gate to the second half of the dungeon. And we don't have to kill all of them. We only need to kill 3 out of the 4. And this first one is not needed at all. The first one was intended for you to get the scent, and then you would use the scent to, you know, find the other ones, but we know where they are. We just gotta, we do have to get the scents though. The game requires us to get it to progress in the dungeon, but we're just gonna get it from a different Poe. Or, you know, I could just Ruby slide, you know. But that would take like hours.
We could resume the run after Minecraft is done.
Yes. All right, I'm trying to cut my ball and chain here. Good. All right, so here comes Poe 1 skip. Let's see if I can get it. This is very precise of a trick. Nice, first try, let's go. Yeah, so you can like kind of jump on that pillar, and then you grab that ledge, just like that. Oof, man. And then what I did to like roll is I just mashed, no Link, no time for skulls, come on man. Thank you. But yeah, what I was doing to get the jump is just mashing ZR and A, double mashing that to make sure I got a jump. You can also input buffer the roll if you'd like to as well, to make sure you guarantee you get it. Forgot to put the lantern. Okay, come on now. Thank you. Gonna do a roll here by just buffering it. And then we have Poe 4. This Poe in particular has 4 different copies, and then whatever one in the first phase, whatever one lights up or is able or wants to be hit, you have to do a different action here. So let's see what I get here. I'm going to turn the camera in a specific way so I know what to do for the action. All right, so I got middle. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to B attack, and it should work. And unfortunately, it did not. So there's a little bit of RNG manip to get these guys spinning faster, but I didn't get the RNG manip, so I'm just going to wait. There we go. All right, what do we got in here? Oh, nice. Good RNG. Nice. And right here, I want to get the sense. So all I'm going to do is hold the A button and wait until I see the sense, just to make sure I get it. Because there have been times where I've been running this game and I've forgotten the sense in the middle of my runs, and you do not want to forget this.
Yeah.
You really don't.
The scent here is used to dig up a chain in the main room here in just a little bit. And if you skip it, the Wolflink will just dig and nothing will come out.
Yeah.
And then you gotta go back and get the scent.
So we're going to push this block 4 times. That's 4. And then I'm going to do this. Yeah, deserved. Deserved Moldor. And this is going to be the digging spot that requires us the sense. It's over here, this one right here. Nice. And then I'm going to pull the chain, aim towards the stairs, and try to get on the first one here. Very good. And then got ourselves a Redead or Gibdo. Gonna cook the ball and chain here. Spin it twice. Take care of you. Gonna grab this key. I don't need the rubies from the Gibdo, so I'm just gonna be like, bye-bye. We got Poe 3 here. Gonna be doing a jump attack here in the beginning. So when you do a jump attack, oh, it's Poe 2 actually, my bad. When you do a jump attack in the beginning of their fight, they do like a scream, and if you do the jump attack, it like cancels the scream, saves a little bit of time. I'll do it for Poe 3 as well, and that was Poe 2. Good. Right here we got this rat. He's gonna fall down. We have a name for this rat. His name's Remy. I'm just gonna kill Remy. So if you get hit on this little turn thing, you'll be knocked off, but the thing will still be spinning. So it's a little bit of a time save. If you push it and get hit, and you'll be ready to open the door. then we're gonna make our way up to Po 3 now. Po 3 room can be a little bit crazy. There's a lot going on. There are 2 Gibdos, there's a bunch of cell children, or childs, whatever they call them, and it could be a little hectic. But I'm gonna try and do a strat where I can potentially one-shot the Gibdo. Just gonna do a B attack there to line up my dashes really well there. Do another B here, and then another near the door. All right, so I'm gonna try and target a lot of these guys. Looks good. Nice, got the one shot, perfect. Now, the rest of this room should be pretty simple. Just gonna pull the chain, E attack to get these guys out of my way. Jump attack to skip the scream. Okay, good. Nice, okay. Good room. All right, that is first half of AG completed. We're gonna head back to the center room. The gate's gonna open up, and then we're going to move on to the second half, where we have another difficult trick coming up called Death Sword Skip. So the mini boss, his name is Death Sword. You can skip him. It is very, very difficult of a strat. Saves like maybe, I don't know, 18 seconds, 15? Don't remember exactly, but in that time range. But you need to have a specific lineup. You need to do a super jump. It's going to be similar to what I did with early Snow Peak. So it'll be that same type of super jump. But then obviously the lineup will be different and everything. We're head to the left here. Gonna just kind of clip through here maybe. There we go, you know. Sometimes, again, walls are just a suggestion sometimes. There we go. Transferring back into Wolf. Getting moving through this room. Attack down. Jump B. Let's go do some movement through this room. Do side up here. Oh, no, I wanted to get on top there. It's alright though. Could have probably just made it with a normal jump, but I wanted to not wait for animations. And right here, gonna be using our ball and chain yet again on these Stalfos. So the only other way to kill these guys are with bombs. So good thing we had the ball and chain. Dip to the right a little bit there so I can line up correctly with the spinning blades. Gonna jump slash here. Good. All right. It's time for Death Sword Skip. Release him. Going to bring him into his physical form. And then we're going to attempt the trick. Right. So we use the Gale Boomerang. Let's get him moving. Gonna get over here, break this pot, line up on this wall. Roll back, slash, transform. Let's go!
Nice.
Yes! Yes! There we go. So, very specific lineup there. Like on the outer edge of that circle, those 2 lines, I put 2 paws on there, perfect lineup. Then you just have to wait a couple seconds. I'm so happy I got that. Let's go. Nice.
Yeah, that's definitely the hardest trick in this dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome. I'm really proud of all the things I've gotten today. I mean, like, bomb house skip, you know, it's unfortunate because of the cargo rock, but I'm playing well. I'm playing okay, which is good. It's good to see. Let's try Moldorm. A little, like, interesting thing when you get off the spinner is it auto, like, buffers a roll for you because you press A to cancel, and also when you're jumping through midair, you want to press A to get, you know, an auto roll when you land. So, a little interesting thing with the spinner. Now we're gonna use our Beyblade, fidget spinner, whatever you want to call it, to turn the wall. And the little cool thing I can do here, if I pull the camera out, I just bring it out of bounds. You can see all the exterior of the dungeon. Jump off there, got some more mashing to do. Coming up to the boss, Stalord. In the first phase, they're going to be bouncing around the arena with the spinner, and it's going to have some Stal troops that are going to spawn to try and protect him, and them spawning is a bit random, so got to get some good RNG. And then in the second phase, we have a quick way to take care of them. But if you're also playing the GameCube version, you can actually skip this fight, which is absolutely insane, by using one of the Stal troops to do like a really cool bomb boost. But we have to fight them. Because there is, the trick that we use in the GameCube version to skip them is called L sliding, and that is patched out of the HD version as well. Alright, so let's see what the RNG is today. Nice opening. Okay, good. He lifted his arm. Thank you. Okay, this third phase here, third hit can be a little weird. I have no major opening. Okay, I'm just bouncing all over the place. All right, it's fine. Okay, I want to go for this guy over here. Okay, not bad. One extra spin. It's okay.
Definitely seen worse.
Yep. Yeah. Same here. I know it too well. I guess taking out that big pack that I did was made me have a good opening. All right, I'm gonna base off this next thing from an audio cue. So if you guys would like to explain what's happening, I need to listen to the audio through the speakers.
Yeah, so what D3 is going to do is wait. He's going to roll and get into a specific position, and then what he's looking for is to wait for Stalord to attack with the fireball, and then get on the spinner on the track at around the same time he fires. And this results in Stalord not being able to get around the pillar fast enough. So D3 actually catches up to him on the spinner on the track and hits him early, skipping the whole section of having to ride all the way up the pillar and then take him out that way. And he didn't quite get it.
Let's try to go for the brake slide back up here.
All right, unfortunate. I try to go for the backup. There's a backup if you do a brake slide. You can knock him down, but brake slides weren't happening today. But it's okay. A little unfortunate, but it's okay. I must have mistimed my spinner.
Yeah, the time save here is not super huge. It's only around like 20, 30 seconds. So not really a big deal.
And thankfully we can one-cycle Stalord by just doing a bunch of quick spins here. Hello? Thank you. Okay, fight. That was pretty good arbiters. pretty good arbiters besides early knockdown, but that's okay. Pretty good. I'm happy with that AG. Next up, we got City in the Sky, which is, in my opinion, my favorite dungeon to speedrun. Just has a lot of, the movements are really clean. It's pretty short too, honestly. Like the first half of City is really short and it's sweet, and there's a nice trick at the, or a difficult trick at the double claw shots that I'm gonna attempt to do.
Yeah, to get to City, normally you need to go to Temple of Time, complete Temple of Time, get the Dominion Rod, and then go through the whole Skybook side quest to then move the statue in front of the cannon. But as we'll be seeing here in just a minute, D3 is going to do a trick to skip all that.
Yep.
Yeah, this is, I think, the biggest time save in the game.
Definitely, yeah.
I don't know. I think Box Breaker might be kind of close to it.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, box break is really important, you know, gotta save those frames. All right, so this fight, I'm gonna do a roll to the right, do a spin attack, and then I'm gonna roll twice, do a stab, and then just do another spin. Just like that. And then we have to raise the mirror here. In the other versions of the game, you wouldn't have to raise the mirror, but they're forced to in this one.
Yeah, the trick in the other versions of the game is when you pull up map warping, when you zoom all the way in and then turn on warping, for some reason, right now there's like a Midna text that prevents you from warping away because Midna wants you to raise the mirror. But in the other versions of the game, you can just zoom all the way in and then just turn warping on anyway for whatever reason. But that was fixed in this version.
All right, so we're gonna warp to Kakariko Village. We're gonna go inside the sanctuary, go to the basement, and then we're gonna do our early city in the sky, which I believed when this game came out. Didn't people think that it was actually patched?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Because it was originally tried using the quick transform, which D3 just did. But Venick, a well-known speedrunner and glitch hunter, tried it doing the old method where you just call Midna, and it still works. It does look like they moved the statue a little bit, so it is a little bit more difficult, but we also figured out new methods of getting the clip easier, so it still works.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line up and just a little bit slide into here, right about here, I believe, and then just gonna hold jump attack inputs. Okay, I need to be a little more to the right. Try it again. There we go, this looks good. So clip just like that, and there we go.
Yep.
We just now skipped Temple of Time, Skybook Quest, and, you know, Hidden Village as well. All right, so we're bringing the cannon down, and this is our last use of our good friend Fire. He has been such a blessing to us, and he's going to help us this final time to get us to City in the Sky.
Of course, we have to pay him 300 rupees first.
Yeah, true, but, you know, he's a nice guy. Hey, buddy. Sure. And now, let the time lapse begin. All right, thank you, my good friend. You have a very nice bonsai bill on your shirt. All right, now time for City. But before, we have to, you know, Uku has to follow us. So, there we go. Now we can start getting into City. All right. So, City in the Sky, there's going to be a trick in the first room of the dungeon. We're going to be skipping a trigger, a fan trigger in particularly, to have us have access to the boss key way earlier than intended. And all we're gonna do is stand far away from the door and open it. And also, this is another area where LJAs are very prominent, the boomerang LJAs. You'll see a lot of them in this first room even as well.
Yeah, and the trigger D3 is going to skip here. There's actually quite a few of them in TP where a lot of rooms, such as the middle room in here, will actually be by default in its completed state. And then Nintendo designed it in such a way that right before you enter the room, whenever you like walk in front of the door, the trigger will then set it back to what it should be, at the beginning of the dungeon. So normally the fan is supposed to be on, but by default it's off. And then if you can skip this trigger, which D3 is about to do, it will just stay off.
Yeah, so all I'm gonna do is transform right here, and then we're good.
Yep.
Oh, just gotta use myself just a little bit forward. There we go.
And the reason this works is because the trigger itself is very, very small and right in front of the door. And normally as human Link, whenever you do that, you can't avoid touching it without opening the door. However, when you're Wolf Link, the check for Wolf Link's position is actually his back legs. And so you can actually get close enough with Wolf Link's like nose to the door to get the open prompt without actually touching the trigger. And then once you actually initiate the open, the trigger unloads, and then you can just walk right through it.
So right here, before the bridge completes, I'm gonna try and do a roll, just to get a little more distance. And then I'm gonna do an LJA, across this gap. Gotta fight the wind here just a little bit. And then after we get this key, there's gonna be a cutscene at the end of the bridge where Argarok's gonna try and destroy it, but we're gonna skip it. We're gonna jump around it. There's some cool parkour, hopefully. It's gonna depend on what kind of wind cycle I'm on though. So the wind is blowing currently, and there's like 2 types of cycles you can get coming out of this room, so let's see what I get. If it starts blowing right away, it means I'm on a pretty good cycle. I'm on a very, very lenient cycle. I have a lot of time to work with before the wind starts blowing and blows me off the ledge. But if it waits, if the wind doesn't blow here, it means I don't have a lot of time. So let's see what kind of cycle I'm on. I'm on a bad cycle here, so I'm gonna attempt to just go really fast here. Got it, nice. So I jumped onto the railing and I jumped to the right. And I was able to completely dodge the cutscene trigger there. And that's actually going to be very useful because that's also going to set my respawn point after I save work from double claws to that chest area because the bridge isn't gone. It's going to make it quicker to get to the boss key. Take care of that Baba. And I need to equip my iron boots, and then that's the rest of the equips I need for the rest of the dungeon itself.
In a room coming up here, we'll see the gate glitch that Jim was talking about earlier, where D3 went into Lake Bed and loaded a gate in order to unload the gate here. So yeah, we'll see that here in a minute. Whenever he goes into that room, that gate will just not be there when it should actually be there.
Yep. All I'm gonna do here is just gonna fight the wind here. Plenty of time, plenty of space to do that. And so usually there'd be a gate here, but there isn't. It's just gone. Goodbye, gate. Goodbye. Just gotta drop all the way down with an LJA. And now it is time for Area Alpha skip. So in this fight, there's a claw shot target that leads you to the double claw shots. And there's about a pixel or so where you are able to claw shot it and just completely skip the fight. So I'm gonna attempt to do it. It's very precise. So let's see if I can get it. All right, so I'm gonna roll back, take off boots, and then roll forward. Forward, this looks okay, all right. A little more up, a little more down. I need to go a little more down. Okay, it's fine. Just gonna restart the sequence again, just to make it easier on me. My position or my angle wasn't that too good, so I'm gonna see if I can get a better angle here. That's a lot better. That looks good. There we go, there it is.
Nice.
Nice.
There's some times where you don't get the yellow reticle to the game to tell you, oh yeah, this is clash readable. You just kind of have to feel it out with this trick sometimes. And there's either points where the claw shot will just straight up lie to you when attempting it.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the claw shot reticle is like 1 frame off of where the actual claw shot is aiming in this game, which is weird because that didn't happen in the original game. But like, I don't know, maybe some implementation of the gyro caused that to happen.
Yeah, maybe. All right, now that we got our double claw shots, we're gonna be making our way over to the boss key, grabbing that, and then making our way all the way up to Arbor Rock. Gonna zoom out my camera here just to make sure I don't void out here. And another thing I did not mention is grabbing vines or ledges. Link can either grab with 1 hand or 2 hands. You want Link to grab with 2 hands. That's a fast timing animation. But if he grabs with 1 hand like that, it's pretty slow, and it's RNG what you get, really. So let's see what this one's going to be. 2-handed? Yeah, there we go. Nice. There's a lot of ledge grabs in this little section, so like your time could vary depending on your ledge grabs. This one doesn't matter. Got an LJA right here. Just gonna aim up. There we go. And now we're at the place where the fan is not spinning. We're in that area up above in that main center room. And then we're gonna fall down, roll forward, roll up left, and then let's go, good movement.
So normally you're supposed to activate the fans here so that you can use the double claw shots to get across them, but we're going to see some really cool LJAs here.
Yep.
To sort of skip all that.
Just gonna do a backflip here, line myself up perfectly, aim all the way straight up. Aim at like the top edge of this, and you'll be able to climb on the fan. 1-handed grab, okay. Nice fly. 2-handed, nice, okay. So I'm gonna aim right about here, and here, and I'm gonna go whee! Then we got this big fan tower room. One notable thing actually that you might not realize, they actually slowed down the fan's turning speed here. So in the GameCube version and Wii versions, these fans would be spinning quick, but they slowed them down here, so it's easier to like climb the room fast. Yeah, it's just gotta wait a little bit here. Just gotta go over to claw shot on this side of the fan. Quick enough here. Should be. Nice, yeah. Very easy fan cycle there. You can make it up top there, hit the diamond. Like anytime I would like do a run of Twilight Princess on the GameCube and like do this fan tower, I'd always miss the cycle because the fans are spinning too fast. But it's very easy to hit the cycle in the HD version, which is nice. And then right here, we have a cool little trick called Rob Shot. Let's see if I can get it. Kind of roll this way, get on the edge, and then all the way up and slightly to the, where are you? There you are. That looks really good. Nice. That was a really good Rob Shot. Now we have the big Dargan himself, our wyvern, Arbor Rock. So I'm just gonna hang around this side of the arena here. I'm gonna just kind of manipulate him to come down. then I'm gonna get a little close here. I'm gonna I'm not gonna claw shot onto his tail frame perfectly. If you claw shot it like really quickly, frame perfectly, you get a very funny, get a trick called Cool Game.
Yeah, this is something I unfortunately found where if you do that, you get stuck in a soft lock, kind of hanging on his tail, and you can't really do anything other than just reset the game. And your last save warp was right after double claw shot, so you lose all your progress from the second half of the dungeon if you do that.
It's really unfortunate. All right, so in the second phase, when it starts up, I'm going to void out right away. This is just to get Argarok, his position in a better spot, and then we're going to climb the pillars high up, and then I'm going to be doing what's called flame skips. I'm going to listen for Argarok's roar, and then we're going to continue on from there. What I'm basically going to be doing is he's going to roar, I'm going to claw shot a P-hat, and then whenever he starts breathing fire, I'm going to decline on the claw shot a little bit, like recoil down, and then I'm gonna claw shot the next P-hat, and that's gonna like skip his like flame cycle stuff. And we're gonna do that twice. And then on the third phase, we're gonna do something a little different, just because he throws that fire in 2 spits. That's not the right item. Okay. Okay. Forgot I forced on equipped Iron Boots there. Okay, so he respawns, he's in the center of the room. I'm gonna put on my boots. I'm gonna climb up to the top. And I'm gonna listen for the roar. There it is. I'm gonna wait. Decline, and then toss to the next one, and that just ended his flame. And then quick enough here, get onto his back, just like that. So we're gonna do that one more time. Then for the third hit, we're gonna do something slightly different. 2. So we're gonna wait. There it is. Nice. Time here. Now for the third phase. As soon as Argarok starts to roar, I'm going to claw shot 4 P-hats, and then we're going to oh, come on now. There we go. We're going to equip our Iron Boots to sink a little bit, and then we're going to skip his second flame. So that's 1, 2, 3. Got, I counted in French there if you got that. Gonna sink. Then when he starts breathing fire, unequipped, and then dead. He is now finished. Pretty simple fight. Sort of like an auto-scroller type thing, so, but nice and simple. We got a nice long cutscene here. So our next dungeon is Palace of Twilight. Second to last dungeon. And then we have the last dungeon, which was Hyrule. Palace of Twilight, there's not many like major sequence breaks in it. It's mostly just a lot of movement and such. Don't need the heart container, I'll be fine. Alrighty. Gonna say no to the save. And very important here, we want to have Iron Boots when we're have iron boots on when we flush out the cannon here. A little bit more to the right, there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna mash B here to get a jump slash. We wanna get the jump slash as soon as possible. So we land on the bridge, and so we can immediately warp to Palace or the mirror chamber. Gonna transform. I'm actually back into Wolf Link here. We want to be Wolf for this first little section. Thank you. Weird slide.
And Palace of Twilight has really almost no skips in it. Almost the entire dungeon is done how you would do it casually, outside of just some shortcuts with LJs and a couple of rooms. So we're gonna get to see almost the entire dungeon here.
Yep. So in every one of the single of these rooms, you're going to have to fight some Xant heads, and the way we're gonna take care of them is by we're gonna dash, we're gonna do like a B lunge, it's gonna double hit, and then we're gonna use a minute charge to finish off the Xant head. So we dash, B lunge, and then we're gonna charge, dead, just like that. Do that for most of the Xant heads until we get the light sword. So I would say it's as you see me like in my camera, like I'm also like taking my hands off the controller. I'm using the gamepad. It's so nice that I'm able to still like equip items, transform, map warp, and everything like that. So again, like the only like major functionality I'm losing by using this controller is just the gyro aiming, which like I would say is mostly negligible in my opinion. Just depends if you're like very quick at aiming. Hello. There we go. But yeah, it's nice that I'm still able to use all the functionalities of the items. And right there, we just jump attack up that chest. And now we have our first Phantom Xant fight. I'm going to be using slight audio cues here, hopefully with these speakers, to try to tell where he's like teleporting. And then generally what I'm going to be doing is a slash and 2 spins. And then on the third phase, third hit, I'm going to do 3 spins instead of 2. That'll finish him off. All right, so I'm going to try and listen here. All right, right in front of me, nice. All the way over there. Oh, nice.
Decent luck.
Yeah, nice RNG on that last hit. That was good. Didn't give me like weird spots. Gonna have to go through one more fight with Phantom Xant. Nice lie. Right there, I threw the orb into the socket so that the cutscene is overlapping, and then so by the time this cutscene ends, the bridge is ready. There we go. And on the way back here, gonna have to shoot some hoops. So hopefully I'm playing basketball today. Okay, hug this corner, throw, roll back. Very nice. I'm gonna jump slash up here, get in the corner, turn my camera slightly. Gonna take some hard turns there so I don't get hit by those rodents. So that's the first soul brought back to the center room. We have one more soul to go, and this next wing over here on the right is going to be very interesting. There's the first room of the right wing is infamous for being just bad, just messy sometimes. So hopefully we can have a first good room here. Just gonna LJ across with the void. And then here we go. So there's gonna be platforming. These platforms, they're gonna move left and right, and there's also gonna be a Xanth head that I'm gonna have to take care of. But if I jump on the platform with a certain timing, I should be good here. Gonna do that. I'm just gonna wait a little bit, jump, and then the platforms are lined up, so this is really good. Very nice. Avoid all troubles with that room. Plenty of times I've fallen down and lost like 20 or 30 seconds just from falling down in this one room, because if you fall, you have to like get on that first moving platform, and then you have to get back onto the moving platforms. In this room here, I'm gonna pull up my Gale Boomerang and throw at those guys so they're running towards me again, so I can get it easier to kill all these three. Big hop. Alright. Target those three, and then just do a B lunge. I didn't do B lunge, did A attacks, but it's alright. Okay. Quick enough there, get onto the target before the cutscene starts. And then I'm gonna attempt to do, attempt not to aim at this claw shot. Ah, slightly too off. Missed the Spidey shot. Then we got this LGA right here. Aim slightly to the left. Very nice. Got one more Phantom Xanth fight, and then we're going to be making the return trip with the Soul. Alright, got another Phantom Xanth fight. Listen to audio. Right? Yeah, okay. Oh, he's over here. No, he isn't. I was over there. Okay. I think the orb still flew. Yeah, it did. Where are you? On the other side of the room. There he is. Okay, not bad. When I'm at home, like doing runs, I can like clearly hear when he spawns in any location. I just gotta react to what your air muff that I hear. Okay, nice. Got the little soul. Gotta bring that back. This trip back is fairly simple. Gonna drop, do a roll to get onto the staircase. Nice fly. Okay. All right. Just gonna throw the orb forward here whenever I drop down onto the engraved platforms. Like if you look at the floor, there's like squares on them, like right here. And if you just throw, you'll be on the platform ready to go. Makes this room a lot more simpler. Sometimes the Shadow Beast, that Shadow Messenger right there, can actually knock the orb out of the socket there. This room back is pretty simple as well. Gonna jump on this, and we're gonna wait, and then we can make the rest of the way back. This one go. Nice. I'm good on HP as well because in this next section here, I'm going to be taking quite a bit of intentional damage, making my way up to Zant. There's going to be lots of times where I'm voiding out, or I'm going to be taking fall damage. So having a lot of health for this upcoming part is very useful. All right, here we go. Very nice. Got our, let's see here. Got our butter knife. We have the glow stick. Lightsaber. A bunch of different names for this for the light sword. And with the light sword, we can cut through this thick fog over here. So that's what this is what progress stops us from getting to Zant. Just that big waterfall. And now we have a sequence of 3 or 4 rooms where it's just going to be a bunch of basically like a tower. Basically going to be climbing a tower for a little bit here. I'm gonna throw those orbs in that direction, trying to line them up, and then be on the staircase whenever the cutscene starts. Always throw them diagonal, it makes it easy. Come on now. And I'm gonna be using the Gale Boomerang to do some more long jump attacks. Okay, I didn't react. So sometimes that can happen, where the boomerang just doesn't go out of bounds. I don't know if there's a reason for it, really. It's just, sometimes it stays in bounds, sometimes it goes out of bounds. Let's see if I get it this time again. There we go. Full HP, very nice.
And D3 activating the platform there, so that after he gets this key, he can just immediately roll over and it'll activate. He doesn't have to wait on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to jump attack off there pretty quickly too. If you don't jump attack off there quickly,
right,
the orbs are gonna have to relight it. All right, scary LJA. Just react. Good.
Yeah, a lot of the LJs in here that are going out of bounds on the wall. If you just, sometimes you just target in the wrong place, it doesn't go out, and then you fail that LJ. So you kind of have to pay attention, react, and make sure that it actually goes out before you press the A button.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this turn I'm going to be doing it in a particular order. Going to kill the Zant head that's going to spawn over here. And then in the middle, so after I kill the Zant head, I'm going to void out. And then I will respawn. Then I'm going to go and get the boss key. And then on the way back down, I'm going to try and kill all 3 Zant heads before they disappear again. So let's see. This claw shot is very, very specific here. So spin there, aim up. Very nice. Right away, too. Very good. Oh, nice. Nice lie. That again. And then right here, I'm going to wait to roll because I have a little bit of iframes to roll through the fog there. Get all 3 there. Good. Nice. Okay. Cool. And now we have the last room of the climb. Got a big tower area. Going to be lots of moving platforms, going to be more LJAs, and we have a cycle to make. At the top of this room. Okay. forward. Gonna call midnight here. Then I'm gonna do a spin attack to cure these shadow beasts. Transform, good. Then I'm gonna wait for a specific visual I look for. Right there. Good. Then I'm gonna do a jump slash here. And I got an LJ coming up when I got onto this platform. Gonna have to wait for a specific visual cue I look for as well. Oh, come on now. First person. Alright, just react. Good. And made the platform cycle. Nice. That was early. Just a little bit early. Slightly off there. Oh, nice. That's some good luck. Thank you. So, being very careful not to fall here. If I do fall, I have to climb all the way back up. But now that I've defeated that Xanted, if I were to fall down, there's a platform waiting for me at the bottom that's going to bring me all the way to the top. Alright, got just a bunch of shadow beasts here. Start the fight. A little bit of an audio cue as soon as you hear the explosion. Just go for a jump slash spin attack, and then you'll hit the next ones that are coming down. One more time. There we go. 20 ruby today. Sometimes I could be a fairy, but I don't do the fairy. All right, Sant. This fight, there's a lot of things going on in the first two phases, or the second phase mostly. I'm going to attempt to do a one cycle. I have a couple frames to hit it as well. So with Zant, the way he takes damage is a bit weird. It's generally you want to do the your last hit of the combo mostly just does the damage to Zant. So that's like the main importance you want to be hitting Zant with. Alright, so as soon as this phase starts, I'm going to walk just slightly forward, then aim up and throw a boomerang. And he's going to hop a random amount of times. There we go, nice. Yeah, look at him hopping around. Oh, man. It's all right. All right, right here, I'm going to throw the Gale. See if I can get the good RNG here. No, all right. So, I'm going to try and do this combo here. Nice.
Nice.
That's a two-frame window. Pretty sure. And if you hit that slash, it skips right to the next phase. All right. So for slashes here, we're gonna do left, right, middle, and down. It's gonna be our fastest combo. And then for this second hit, I'm gonna attempt to go at a specific timing. Now, okay. This should be good. Oh yeah, perfect. Nice, okay, cool. Got the quick cycle there. So Zant always spawns like the farthest away in that specific Zant hits. So just had to wait for a certain mark where he couldn't spawn anywhere else. And then I was good to start swimming. Do a combo. Listen for audio cue there with the music. And I'll be able to roll into there. And then, like Fino was talking about earlier, this is the only reason we need the ball and chain ever, like, in the game. Like, is these 2 hits right here, hitting his foot with the ball and chain. So if we could somehow find another way to shrink him down without using the ball and chain, that'd be great. Or a faster way, particularly. Keep popping, bro. Good. All right, final phase. So I'm going to sort of buffer or kind of like wait a certain amount of time, and then I'm going to start slashing. And I have a nice visual cue for this. So I'm going to walk forward. As soon as I see the left pillar drop, I'm going to start slashing. It dropped. Good. There you are. All right. And then just final hit. There we go. Good fight. That was very good. That was a very good fight. All right, now we have our last dungeon, Hyrule Castle. And we have an unskippable cutscene. Good old Squidna. Just gotta transform into wolf here. Then we're gonna warp to Castletown. We're gonna skip the mailman, hopefully. With the LJA. And actually, this LGA will be our last one of the run. So, did us justice, Boomerang LJAs. We really did. Aim right there, out of bounds, done. Goodbye, mailman. And do I get the bonk? Yes. Run is valid.
Loading zone bonk.
Love to see those. And now, unskippable cutscene. Oh boy. So this is the other bathroom break of the run. Alright, now that cutscene is finally coming to an end. Hyrule Castle it's a really fun dungeon. With this first fight coming up, it's basically just a bunch of gauntlets of fights, and we can skip some of them. And in this first one, we're going to be using the ball and chain to take care of a group of bokoblins. And this track can be a little bit weird, a little bit strange. You have to position yourself perfectly most of the time. I need my boots. Oh, no, I need ball and chain. That's right. I equip my, I need my boots after I use the ball and chain here. All right, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, roll twice back, take care of this bird. 1, 2, 3. The lag is real, nice. Okay, perfect. And with these barrier skips here, all we do is skip the cutscene fast and roll away, and there we go. Completely skip the whole entire necessary fight. Unnecessary fight. Alright, pull the chain. I need to equip iron boots. Do that one up. Put the chain down. Okay. Alright. Got key B4, one last fight with King Goblin. This fight can be, to do it quickly, you gotta be really good with your spin attacks. Good so far. Good. Alright, I'm good. Hello? Okay, that was scary.
Close.
A little too close there. Alright, very good though. Enough. We got our last save warp after this cutscene here. We're gonna input storage a backflip, and then in the middle of that backflip, we're gonna do gonna open up the collection screen and just do a quick save warp. There it is. There's my Evo, right here. There we go. That's the last use of the amiibo and the last save warp. Got one more barrier skip coming up. We have, actually no, we have two more. That's right, two more. Then we have a Dark Nut fight, have a Dynalphos fight, an Arialphos fight, and a little puzzle with the torch or the lantern. Do a jump slash there. Quickly skip the cutscene and roll away. Gonna put on my boots here to fall just slightly faster. Very good. Now this Dark Nut fight, I'm going to equip my ball and chain a little bit later when I have the time. Oh, okay, a little too quick there. Wait, good. And equip my ball and chain, side hop, slash twice, ball and chain, 1, 2, 3, nice.
Good fight.
Mm-hmm. So the gill there. Need to hook up my lantern for the final time. There we go. We're gonna do top right, bottom left, bottom right, top left. And then I need the ball and chain one last time for the Arialphos. So this fight can be a little bit weird without bombs. Let's see if I can do it correctly here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice, that was really good. Nice, very good, very good. So 7 slashes and then a quick spin will take care of those guys. So we usually would use a bomb there, but since we don't have bombs, we have to make do for what we have. In this fight, we're going to use the Gale Boomerang, claw shot, ball and chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, throw, and he dodged it. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Usually the ball and chain will kill them on the way back, but sometimes they'll just dodge out of the way. That was very good rolling, holy crap. I didn't drop a single frame perfect roll there, I'm pretty sure. That's good. Another unskippable cutscene. We only know one of the people here. These other people, we don't know who they are. We never met them. Time to get the boss key and make the climb up to Ganon. And then we have the final fight. Got 3 phases, right? 3, 4, 4 actually. Yeah, 4. Gonna need to equip my spinner. Nice bonk. No, that's 3 unintentional bonks. Okay, nice. So I need my spinner and that's it actually. I'll do my equips at Zelda. Want to be quick here. Want to get these jump rolls or the auto rolls there, so we can make it across those falling platforms. Do the jump slash there. That's HG exclusive, by the way. It's a claw shot. Claw shot these little torches. That claw shot there can be a little difficult. Nice to meet today. Do the same thing here. Very nice. Gonna wait for that to go up. Good. And then our final barrier skip. Just gonna do that. Skip the cutscene. I don't wait to skip the cutscene here. If you skip the cutscene too quick, the damage barrier will hit you, and you have to fight the Dark Nut. So just want to slightly delay the cutscene skip there. All right. What items do I need? I think I need iron boots. I need ball and chain. I also need one more other item. So we all know how mason jars can, reflect balls of energy and whatnot. Well, it's the same thing with this game, If you want to just reflect your balls of energy that Zelda throws at you, just use your mason jar, Easy.
Easy.
Would anyone care to actually explain the Zelda fight?
Oh, yeah. So Zelda's, the goal of the fight is to get 3 electric balls and reflect them back to Zelda. However, the attack she can do is the electric ball, the Triforce attack you just saw, or a charge attack. And the minimum number of electric balls you can get, the minimum number of attacks you can get to get to 3 electric balls is 7. However, right before Zelda does the attack is when she decides which actual attack she's going to do, and you can actually kind of get unlucky and get 8, 9, 10 attacks if you don't get that electric ball in 7. So D3 is actually on a great pace right now. He got an electric ball in 1 and an electric ball in 3, so very likely he will get it on 7 and get the sort of optimal fight here. But yeah, we'll see. He really wants the charge attack, which he's not gotten yet. Okay, he just got it. Because you can actually cancel the charge attack with Link's shield, and that gets Zelda up faster and prompts her for her next attack.
Nice.
So this was 6 right here. So
This should be an orb, hopefully.
So if this is an orb, you got a great fight.
Nice. Got a 7
Yep,
cycle.
that
Let's
was a
go.
7.
Finish off with that bottle. We got beast cannon, horseback, and then the sword fight. Just gonna target, move to the right slightly, and then right here we want to do a specific combo. We're gonna do a jump slash, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to bring him down to 1 HP, and we're gonna bring him down to 1 HP by doing that one more time. And then bring him down to 1 HP will actually also manipulate how he attacks us. He'll attack us right away head on. He won't give us like portals to teleport around and waste a bunch of time. So by hitting him with that combo I did, sorry, just focusing. By hitting him with that combo, he's now at 1 HP, and then he's gonna hit me straight on now. And now a wolf dash B attack will end the fight. Where is he? There he is. Hello.
And that just skips having all the movement where he goes through all the portals.
Yep.
So you don't have to like rely on getting good on RNG there. You can just deal a bunch of damage and automatically get the quick hit at the end.
Yep. All right. Horseback. This fight is pretty infamous for casual players not really like struggling with this fight, and I do agree. I've definitely struggled with this fight, but there's a lot of things I've learned with this fight. So one thing to note is there's 3 different patterns. And also, the direction you aim on the control stick controls Zelda's aim as well, and influences more or less. So we're gonna dash forward. We're gonna wait, dash to the left for the Phantom Riders, and then he's gonna go to the right. All right. So now we just want to follow him and keep the control stick on him as much as possible. Dash a couple times, do the quick spin, and we just want to follow him. Okay, he didn't do his turn. Means I got a better pattern. Okay, so just one more. Okay, kind of did a weird turn there. Wasn't expecting.
Jukes.
Yeah, the jukes is real. Oh, you can get to some of the Phantom Riders. Okay, that's good. Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, pretty simple horseback, and then this final phase is going to be very simple. All I'm going to do is I'm going to walking slash, get behind them, wait for him to do this football kick, and then I'm going to do a jump slash spin attack 3 times, and then that's it. So get ready on time. An impressive looking blade, but nothing more. Would you hear my desire?
I actually kind of like Ganondorf's blade more.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
I agree. All right, so walking slash, football kick, jump slash spin. Football kick, jump slash spin. Football kick, jump slash spin. Iron boots, and time. Oh, let's go. Nice.
Good time.
Nice. That was good. That was good. That was very good. Nice. I'm happy. I'm really proud of that run. Nice. Cool, cool. And it's really cool in this cutscene. If you have iron boots on, you got to hear Link's clank. He's clank his iron boots while he's walking to Midna, so we'll listen to that. And then I'm going to do some shout-outs. Okay, yeah. I can show off actually something actually pretty funny. I have time to show off something pretty hilarious, so.
Ganondorf's not looking too good.
Yeah. And crack.
He's just sleeping. Like Link's fit, Zor armor, iron boots.
Yeah. flanks are incoming. Get that Iron Boots ASMR.
Yeah, Link definitely didn't skip leg day.
Doesn't skip, never skips leg day. All right, we have time to show off something pretty hilarious, actually. I was thinking about this a little bit since we have so much time. So, if you guys recall, there was, after we get the Iron Boots, there's this like massive King Bulbin trigger right in front of Kakariko. And we're gonna do something funny. And if you enter that cutscene in different ways, you get various results. There's like 2 really funny results. There's one when you enter as Wolf Link, and there's one as you enter as Link without his horse and Zora armor. So I'm gonna show off both, if that's fine. So we're just gonna open up the files. We're gonna head to Kakariko Village. Really quick, we're just gonna warp there. And then we'll watch the magic happen. We'll do, I think we'll do Zora armor first. Yeah, we'll do Zora armor, no horse, and then we'll do Wolf Link.
Wolf Link is trippy.
Well, yeah, Wolf Link is trippy. We'll go light first. We'll go light first. All right. So, gonna walk out of Kakariko, and then there's gonna be a loading zone that's gonna appear. You walk out further enough. All right, should be in here. There it is. Okay. So now we're gonna watch this cutscene and just be ready. Be ready for the beauty that's gonna happen. Here it comes.
Here comes our hero.
He has no head. He has no hair. His hair is gone. His horse is gone too. He's on the invisible boatmobile. All right. That was good, but can get a little bit stranger. So I would say a little fair warning on the eyes, just as a heads up. It does get a bit weird when you enter that cutscene as Wolf Link. Fair warning on the eyes. Just fair warning. Could get a little crazy here. Okay.
Yeah, so what you're going to be seeing here is the game trying to render Wolf Link's model as human Link.
Surprisingly, it does not crash
Surprisingly,
when
yes.
when it attempts to do this.
All right, here we go. Oh God, it's so bad. Oh man, so great. Oh jeez. Yeah, that's Twilight Princess HD 80%. Hope you guys enjoyed. I very much enjoyed showcasing this run for y'all. I'm just gonna go through shoutouts now. Shoutouts to the TP community. Shoutouts to Jim. Shoutouts to Fino. They're both amazing people. They're amazing runners. They're such great TP people and great people in general. And again, another big shout out to the TP community. If you're ever interested in learning TP, please join the TP Discord. People are always willing to help and help people learn how to speedrun this fabulous game out of any version you want. You want to run the GameCube version? Go ahead. You want to run the Wii version? Sure. HD version as well. You know, there's tons of tools out there, tons of beautiful practice tools, everything like that. I'd like to give a shout out to Mazer Gaming, my sponsor and my organization that I'm in. They're both amazing people, very understanding. This past couple months, I've been moving across the country again, and they've been really supportive and all that stuff, and I really appreciate them for that. I would like to give a shout outs to my brother as well. He's been a huge help for me, supportively, mentally, everywhere he's been throughout my life, and I really appreciate him very much. Another shout outs to my wonderful girlfriend. She's a beautiful person. She's helped me through so much, and I recently, first time met her for the past week, and we've had a wonderful time together, and we have a bright future ahead of us. And yeah, if you're interested in watching more Twilight Princess HD, I speedrun this game pretty much almost every day. Twitch.tv/D3lighted, which is going to be on the screen and all that stuff. So be sure to follow, and be sure to follow Jim and Fino as well. They do Zelda content as well. They're such amazing streamers and amazing people. So that's all I have to say, really. I appreciate it all. Thank you, Pace, for letting me run this. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the marathon. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.